everybody, and welcome to today's wonderful one-shot for charity. My name is Rosie, and I will be your lovely Dungeon Master today. We are raising money for ExtraLife. This is our first fundraiser of the year, and I am so excited to be here with you all, doing so much good for the kids. As you can see to my that way, yes, I got it right. I know how cameras work. We have some wonderful incentives. You can help or hinder our characters as you see fit. For incentives that say target, that means it's not limited to just players. So if you want to give, say, one of their enemies a crit, you can do that. Or you can actually be nice and help them win in, I'm sure, what will be very easy fights going forward. But we are here with this wonderful party, so we're going to go around, introduce them real quick. Let's start with, we'll go counterclockwise, starting with Vig.
Oh, I'm Vigilante. I'll be playing a little kobold friend for today.
And I'm so excited to meet them. Because bringing a lizard to the frozen north is totally...
Could go wrong.
Yeah, what could go wrong? They're fine.
Makes sense.
I'm sure.
I just assume you have those little, like, hand warmers in all of your coat pockets.
Oh,
underneath each scale, it's just packed under there.
Oh. Poor baby. And then, right below Vig, we have Phoenix.
So I'm Phoenix. I will be playing the Furbolg Wizard Fentorus Mossbrook, aka Fen. He's a rather chill guy.
I've not met like a really energetic Furbolg yet in my travels.
They have low energy vibes.
Yeah, I mean they gotta carry those big bodies, so I'm sure that's like half their energy right there.
Right.
And then we're gonna go to Hunter.
Hello, I am Hunter. I'm going to be playing Honduk, the Minotaur Paladin.
Yes. See, he's ready for the north. He's all big and furry. It's great.
He's very furry. I picture him like kind of having that like the Himalayan yak hair that's just like real long and hairy.
Shaggy and great and good for warmth. I love it. And last but not least, the wonderful Cher.
My name is Cher, and today I will be playing your swashbuckling rogue, Shiara the Bold Cross. She may not necessarily like the tundra too much, but I tell you what, she'll bring the heat wherever she goes.
Ooh!
I love it.
Oh my goodness. And of course, again, I am Rosie, the Dungeon Master for today. I'll be playing me, because that's how Dungeon Masters work. And everyone else in this campaign. I'm super excited to be here. Again, this is our first fundraiser of the year, so show some love. We do have a goal set for today. If we hit $200, there will be a custom dice bag giveaway. That means whoever wins gets to pick the colors, the toggles, all the lovely stuff that goes into one of those dice bags.
That's awesome.
And I think that's all we have for right now. I'm excited. I'm nervous. How are you all feeling?
I am superlative, darling. Let's get it on.
Excellent, excellent. I am so excited. All right. Now we gotta get serious, because this is a serious session. We've already discussed this. No, it's not. All right. Setting the scene. Snow crunches under your boots as you wind your way north along the narrow trade route. A chill wind cuts and bites at any skin that dares to be exposed. It's been several long, dark days since your journey began, though from where you can't quite remember. Just that you were sent to fill in the blanks of a frustratingly nearly complete map of this region. How or why anyone manages to live up here defies your imagination, and yet, dotted along the bleak horizon, settlements can be spotted. Dark shapes with fire-bright hearts at their center. The largest of these begins to rise at the edge of your visibility, Slakentrow, the great hearth of the north, with its fortuitous placement among a series of hot springs. Your bodies long for that warmth as you plunge ahead, chilled not only by the air, but by the rumors that have begun to swirl and coalesce into something more. Tales of a wolf the size of a mountain, stalking hungry in the lonely, dense pine forest of Frostholt. You'd think it all nonsense had you not come across a survivor of her voraciousness, a man half frozen just off the trade path, muttering a single name, Kershevin. It is here that we find our players ever going northward towards the city. What would you all like to do?
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Did you say he was muttering the name Chris Evans?
And we're off to a great start. Kershevin.
That's a different campaign entirely.
No,
dude.
they've just become completely
We're journeying
delirious.
into the north to find the frozen Captain America.
that we're done. We've just flipped to a totally different plot. We got to find that down Q-Jet. Let's go. It is Kershevin, which is not really not all I can hear is Chris Evans. Thank you, Hunter.
Mischief managed. Well done.
We've been here for 2 minutes. Thank you. Oh my goodness.
Man.
But yes, you had come across a very unfortunate individual. They were nearly frozen to death. Just south of you. They're not on this map, but they had just been muttering over and over. They were not in a right state of mind, but just with what little breath they had left in their lungs, just shuddering the name Kershevin over and over and over.
My question, opportunistic as some may paint me, I choose to say, that taking an opportunity is the best you can do in this life. Was this individual lucid enough to mind their surroundings at all? Would they have minded, for example, if I had picked their pockets while they were muttering to themselves?
Go ahead, roll sleight of hand. First roll, and it's to steal from a half-dead man.
I mean, it's not like he's going to be using... I'll just
that
go
money
ahead
is
and
worth
roll
nothing
then.
to them if they die, and they don't survive if we leave them.
Oh,
here, so...
goodness, yes.
Well, so there we are. I don't know why I rolled at advantage though. Sorry about that.
We'll take the
we can
first
go for
one.
the
Yeah.
14. Yeah.
Either one. No worries. As you get closer and you attempt to steal from him, you do see that his eyes are frozen open. Unseeing, unblinking, and you are able to take whatever you like, which is not much on this poor individual. There is no food to be found. Oh, we got a donation. Thank you, Ramen.
Thank you.
Again, I did not change the music, so I don't know if you could hear it, but it is this ridiculously peppy, upbeat, like party music whenever someone donates.
All right. Fair enough. But nothing, no trappings that indicate where he originally came
Ooh.
from or his original purpose in that area. Nothing like that.
You would see that it looks to just be a villager. There's no indications of trade or occupation on him. He was wearing... Oop! I think we lost Cher.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
no. I'm here.
You're here.
I
Okay,
promise.
your camera
Yes.
undid.
Oh boy. Okay. I'm go right ahead. Keep talking. I'll
Okay.
try to bring myself back up in a moment.
Excellent. There are no indications of where he come from. He was wearing a very thick kind of fur poncho, but you can see that in places it has just been ripped to shreds to the point that it was not effective as a garment anymore. You do find 5 silver on him, but that seems to be about it.
Got it. Well, fair enough. Sorry, friend. Kind of pats his lapel and kind of just kind of ekes around them because they're entirely too spooky for my taste. Anyone else maybe want to see what's wrong with him? I can't check.
Can I check
anything
him out? Medicine check.
Yeah, sure, go for it. We will take that 7. It's not difficult. He is frozen. As you look and inspect, you can see frostbite on the fingertips, on the nose, on the ears, all those sort of exposed, sticky, outy, fleshy bits.
Is he already dead?
No.
Okay.
But he is just
wondering
about
if I was missing
there.
something.
No, this isn't like a zombie. But he is very much just about on death's door. Again, even with the 7, you can see that no part of him is really moving. His lips are barely moving as he utters that name over and over. Again, the eyes are unblinking. Nothing about the body is indicating health at the moment. Hey, thank you for the donation.
Can I give him some herbal remedies that I carry with me?
You can try.
Mm,
See if I can
It's a good
slip a little
sign.
bit of this moss into his mouth. Should help calm him down.
You go ahead, put some moss in his mouth, and now all you hear is
Oh no.
He should be feeling real calm in about 5 minutes once he chews that.
You assume he can chew.
Well, maybe it'll just soak up his saliva.
Oh.
Oh boy. Apparently not vegan, friends. Sorry.
I'm sure he'll be all right.
Oh, this damned cold. All right. Forging on, forging on.
All right, you can make your way up the path. You all have free reign of your tokens. Go ahead and start moving as you see fit.
All right.
And as you move away, that name calling dies down. It is very cold and very windy up here, so within a matter of moments, whether
Yeah,
he has
Are we-
stopped saying it, go ahead.
Are we leaving him behind,
That's up to you.
or are we bringing him with us?
I have
I'm sure he'll
many
be fine.
muscles, and I am very, very tall, but I don't think that I can carry him up through the snow.
Right, and quite honestly, darling, I refuse to take responsibility for them. I mean, that's all you. Yeah, no.
I walk over, kneel down in the snow next to him, just this massive minotaur form. Just lean over him. See, he looks like he's on like the brink of death.
Yeah, there's no color to his face. There's barely any breath coming out of him, and with each, well, not even the breath is coming out because his mouth is stuffed with moss now. But before it would have been very slight puffs with each exhalation of the name.
I will just sort of like lean down next to him, hold on to my holy symbol a little bit, snap the neck.
Oh! And with
No.
an icy and bone grating crunch, he is no more.
I'm not that kind of paladin.
Yeah.
Mm,
We
right,
now
but
know this.
I mean,
Brutal.
there's a certain practicality about it. Still surprising, just a tiny touch. Mental note: don't ever get the Minotaur angry. Right? Great. Yes. Moving on.
I just stand back up, kind of close it. Like you said, his eyes are frozen open. I just sort of
Oh,
try and close them, and
Hmm.
pull him off to the side of the road, push some snow up over him, and then just pull my bag back over my shoulder and start walking up the trail.
and you are absolutely free to do all of that. The burial is sufficient to keep him out of sight. And to be fair, more snow is falling anyway, so it will only be a matter of time before the mound that you have made is completely covered anyway. And he is now lost to the tundra.
Hmm.
Taiga, I guess, since there are plants. It's not
More than
quite the
one-
frozen north.
More than one way to build a cairn, apparently. But all right then. Well, forging on.
Forging on. As you all head up the path, you do begin. I would like whoever is in the lead, and I'll let you all decide who's in the lead. Roll a survival check.
I will say that suddenly my token is unable to move.
Oop.
So my
Same.
apologies.
Mine, I had to like drag a new one onto the board, and then I had control over that one.
Okay.
Yes. So I
Let's-
think I might have to. If you go ahead and delete that, I'm happy to do that.
Go ahead, make yours.
There
All
we
right.
go. And then
Whoop. See you three moving. Excellent.
let's go here and drag on, and there,
There
we
you go.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
So, yes, I do believe Shiara will bring up the rear.
Excellent.
I am
Oh,
happy to take the
these-
lead. Wisdom is not a strong suit of mine, so survival is not a great stat for me. but I do, as a Minotaur, have labyrinthian recall, so I do have advantage on survival
Ooh.
checks.
Okay, go for it.
Nice.
Come on, himbo. Excellent. With a 16, I will say that as you get to the point where you are on the map, you notice some broken twigs and some rather large footprints.
Just sort of point over at them.
All right. Well, certainly eyes up then. And
I've seen these before. These are footprints.
Mm-hmm. You've got it, buddy.
Oh no.
You are doing great.
They actually look to be about your size for our furbolg character. But they are decidedly not your footprints. They're a little bit, they're the same length, but a little bit wider, almost kind of snowshoe-ish.
Okay, great. That was going to be the next question. Like, DM, do I get the sense we've been walking in circles for the past hour?
No.
Where
There
was
is
I going?
as
It's weird. It's weird. They're exactly the same size. as your
precisely.
Good information. Thank you. All right.
As narrow as it is, there is a distinct trade path. It doesn't loop. It does go straight north. So there wouldn't be a lot of ways for you to get lost, but it's not impossible.
And it's one set of tracks.
Ooh, you go ahead and roll survival.
Okay, and you see Rack, who had been kind of using the Minotaur's footprints to jump because the snow, he's struggling with the height of the snow.
Oh.
And he
I
kind of
do have hooves.
Hey, that's enough space for me. I am 2 feet tall. And hops out and goes and checks out the prints. And you said it was survival as well? Sorry.
Yes, please.
Alright.
Oh, excellent. You see 2 sets of tracks, one on either side of the path.
Well, I've met many interesting creatures lately, but I do think there are 2, unless this one is very wide.
Interesting. All right. Good to know. And
It has
I
legs
think-
that stretch across the road, but he's making just these tiniest little footsteps.
Listen, friend, I've been to certain faraway lands that have creatures that would curl your beard hair. I tell you, it's just you'd be surprised. And I think Shiara, at the very least, whether or not anyone else is able to clock this, at all times, seeing more than half dead man that they just passed, and these indicators. I mean, she's got a hand on the rapier on one hand and on a dagger on the other, like underneath this. She's probably bundled in a wrap as tightly as possible, probably covered in snow still, but like she's got her hands on her weapon for sure.
Maybe we should follow these tracks. You know what they say? I mean, all the fun is off the beaten trail.
Sometimes treasure too. Okay, all right, I can vibe with that. Sure, why not?
Okay.
Do they seem to be like going in the direction that we're going,
They
or like
are
leaving the road?
leaving the road.
Okay.
So you see them kind of head off towards this little copse of bushes and trees and this little copse of bushes and trees.
Well, then perhaps Shiara would take a moment to stealthily go over to the nearest copse of trees, like around the outside.
Yeah.
Just to see whether or not we might be under an ambush. Like she'll just hold up a hand to the others and say, like, one moment, and go around. And is there any role that you want me
Roll a
to
stealth check. Let's go.
Let's do that. Sneaky, hopefully. All right. Not terrible.
Now I get to make a roll. See, nothing in particular.
All right.
You get noticed because they rolled higher.
Ah.
They rolled an
Okay.
18. So as you're, go ahead, move your token to where you would have tried to sneak around to.
So you had, can you point out the two copses of trees that
So
you
this
had?
one here, and then this one here.
Okay. Let me because I didn't happen to see that ping, so sorry, but
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
at
not
least
seeing
Me
any
either.
things either.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
I'll at
I'm
least
so
No.
sorry.
yeah.
I'm on the wrong. So this one, do you see that?
Yes.
Okay, that
There you go.
Now
There we
trees
go.
and
that
this
one.
trees.
Okay, so she would
My bad.
yes, she would have tried to come around to this side here.
Okay.
And so
As you begin to make your way towards that copse of trees, because the snow is so thick, you don't notice that there is a very fragile, brittle branch right where you put your next footstep, and it snaps loudly. And you
Oh,
see
dear.
this fun guy pop out of the trees. He not like jumps up, but just he stands up, and his height is enough to stand above these low taiga trees. And he is staring right at you.
Oh. Hello, friend. We've got someone here.
And it growls at you as another one pops up in that other copse of trees, and they are both lunging for you all. Everyone, go ahead, roll initiative.
Oh boy.
These guys, one of them rolled a 20. I'm so sorry. And I will ask for initiative orders in just a second. So
Oh, DM coming in hot already.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
man. Ooh.
Where are you
Alright.
all at? Okay, y'all are rolling pretty good. Well, so let's see. Beautiful initiatives, everyone. Okay, between Honduk and Rack, it looks like Honduk has the better dexterity.
That works.
Okay. So, share at 18, and then Honduk. And then Rack. And then
You don't suppose they're just here to say hi, right?
that was a very angry hello if ever I heard one.
Well,
And it is the one that you ticked off, that it is its turn first.
oh, great.
Excellent.
Hello. Hi. Painted target right here. Hi.
In your bright outfit.
Mhm.
Let's see, what is it gonna do? Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, it also has advantage on like snow camouflage, so it would have been hard to spot
Mm.
anyway. Let's see.
Okay.
Oh, it has a multi-attack. That's fun.
Great.
You're the one it hurt, so it's gonna go for you. No worries
Alright.
there. And it is going to slash out with its claws. Does a 20 hit.
Oh, of course it does.
I'm so sorry.
It's all right. Is that a
Uh,
natural 20?
No, it was
Shall
a
we celebrate?
dirty 20,
Okay.
dirty 20.
Listen, I
Oh,
fully
goodness.
believe I fully believe in celebrating the nat 20s that the DM also makes. So that's the only reason why I ask. All right.
Watch us TPK in the introductory encounter.
Please don't.
Ooh,
I tried to plan it so it wasn't too bad.
for the kids.
For the kids. Let's see. So that is, it's not too much damage, maybe. You take
not pull
that much.
punches.
Oh, of course it's max damage. That's fun.
Oh,
Excellent.
gee. Oh boy.
You
All
take 10
right.
points of damage.
Oh my. Ouch.
And then
Yes.
I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh my. Okay. Let's see how we do on that. Not bad. 13.
That is just enough. You are okay. As it kind of stares at you, you feel this wash of cold flow over you, but it just kind of passes. And you feel like that could have been real bad, but you have no issue there. You just kind of shake it off and continue
Okay.
on. It is now your
Ooh.
turn.
Great response. I could have tried to be diplomatic with you. Just tries to hit with their rapier.
Go
Let's
for it.
see if I can hit anything.
Absolutely
Well,
hits.
17.
Yep.
Okay, great, fantastic.
Mhm.
And I do believe that is, let's see, 4 piercing damage.
Excellent. Woo!
And now let's see. Are we yes, we're going to do bonus action disengage
Excellent.
because thank you, rogues. We're going to just dip right behind this tree here.
Excellent.
And actually, excuse me, sorry.
Mhm.
I happen to have let's see. I actually have rakish audacity,
Mhm.
which I was trying to put in the chat here. I'll just copy pasta it so that you're able to see. But basically, I do not need sneak. I don't. My sneak attack does not require for
Ooh.
me to have advantage
Oh, well, there you
on the
go.
attack roll. So, if you don't mind, I believe she's at 2d6. And with
Excellent.
that, 7 extra points there.
Wonderfully done.
All right, and that's my turn.
Are you
Wonderful.
a swashbuckler rogue?
I am.
Yeah.
That's what my character is in the Tuesday night game. I'm
Yup.
very excited to use it.
Excellent, excellent. I love Maximus. He's so cute. Little 2-foot swashbuckler mouse. It is Phoenix's turn. Go ahead.
Okay. Let's step over here. Let's say to the
Mhm.
whatever this thing is. Hey, that's not nice. You must be Krishana. That's what it was. Luckily for me, Francis snuck up behind you. I'm gonna point over here to this football-sized rock
Okay.
and cast catapult.
Excellent. Go for it.
Oh, wow.
That 8 does not hit. You can use your inspiration here if you'd like.
I will. Does that mean I get to use the 23?
Yes.
And I think if I click this, it does damage.
Oh my god.
Yes.
So it needs to make a dexterity save?
Yep, DC 13.
It rolled a 6. So wonderfully done.
The
22?
football-sized rock soars through the air and smacks him in the side of the head.
And you see it happen. I should probably describe what you're fighting, actually. So it is a little bit taller than you, than our furbolg. Big, broad shoulders covered in white fur, horns coming off the top, and where skin is exposed, it is gray and wrinkled and dry. And it's got these glowing red eyes, and it is just staring you all down. But you thunked it in the side of its meaty head, and it kind of takes that blow, and now it's staring at you, growling at you.
I don't blame me. Blame Francis.
No, I refuse. I have to do math. Thank you for making me do math. You did a lot of damage. Yep. Wow. Yeah. Anything else on your turn?
Nope, that's it.
Excellent. It is now Vidge's turn.
Ooh. Alright. So Rack is looking between the two, very confused, excited, chooses the closest one, and launches forward towards one of our... to clarify, are those bushes or trees, the white, like, fluffies?
Those are much shorter. They're actually, to you, they wouldn't be short. They're about your height. Yeah. They're like 2 foot tall bushes.
Gonna sneak around there. And struggling through the snow and hopping by, gonna get as close as possible, and you see the chest just puff up as Rack draws up to the tall 2 feet that he is, and unleashes his electric breath.
Ooh! Go for that. Okay, what do I have to do then?
Dex saving throw against my key saving, which is DC 12.
That's a 2.
Perfect.
This is not a fast Yeti. Let's see. So what happens then?
It's the
So,
13 lightning damage.
Okay, 13 lightning damage. This guy is looking messed up. You can, as
Man.
that shock kind of flows through him, you can see it actually in this cold. It begins to singe his fur, and steam rises off from those little burn points all across his body, and he kind of staggers for a bit, almost falling into you, which would be catastrophic because you are so small. But he's kind of still on his feet, though it is very, very tenuous. Anything else on your turn?
Perfect. Yes, I would like to burn a key point to do my flurry of blows.
Monk
and just
shit!
start
Let's go.
punching its cankles. I'm just going.
Go for it. Hit him in the calves!
And I will make those draconic strikes, so they will also carry lightning damage.
Holy cow.
Mm-hmm.
Woo! Is that the to hit, or does it just do damage?
Purple. I'm not sure. Hold on. Let me see how I wrote this. Sorry, I thought this wrote it right. I believe that's to hit.
Okay. 10 does not hit.
Alright, then one more, and that'll be it.
Do it. 6
Nope.
definitely doesn't hit. So you go to strike out, and you do make contact, but the fur is just so darn thick, and your fists are so darn small. It just does not make contact.
Like punching a pillow.
Yeah. You could feel your fists sink in a little bit, and you're like, oh, I'm not getting
Despite the
it.
disappointment, you just hear a small, oh, it's warm in here.
Oh. You just keep your hands in for warmth.
Wow.
That'll be the turn.
Oh my goodness, it is now Hunter's turn.
Okay.
Where are you? There you are.
Yeah. Handuk kind of looks between the two Yetis here. Just sort of releases the clasp that is on his like cloak and bag, so they just fall into the snow.
Ooh.
Just like cracks his neck a little bit, and then pulls out his sword, and he's going to charge the other one.
Oh, go for it.
And go to this guy. We're gonna go ahead and swing.
That hits.
There we go. Yeah, and go ahead and roll damage on that.
All
So
right.
that's 10 points of damage, plus 2 because I am the dueling fighting style.
Yep.
And then I'm going to burn a spell slot and divine smite.
Do it.
So that is, it's been a while since I played a paladin. 2d8s. Six more damage.
All
So
right.
18 total.
Beautifully done. And you can see all those strikes hit him. With your sword, you are able to slash through the thick fur across his midsection, and the divine smite. What does your divine smite look like?
Anytime he hits with the divine smite, there's just this scattering of like, it just sounds like there's applause in the area. You just hear like, yeah! Like cheers from an imaginary audience. And it's just like this burst of like, anytime he divine smites, it's just like the magic of the smite just makes the attack look more impressive.
Nice.
So it's like the blood flies crazy. There's light shining off of it. It's just cinematic.
Very anime-esque.
He is Oath of Glory. Like he is about the showmanship of his battle.
I love that so much, and you are able to absolutely get those 18 points of damage in, and now he is firmly focused on you as it's his turn.
Perfect.
Handuk, when we get out of this, you really need to entertain my idea of getting you in the gladiator ring.
Fun fact, his background is gladiator.
Yep. He knows what he's about.
He's firmly from that life.
Oh, but Shiara instantly wants to be your new manager, of course.
Excellent. Yes.
Thank
Let's
you,
do it.
Hydrate.
Hydrate!
Hydrate before you dihydrate.
Yep. Speaking of,
Correct.
the Yeti that you have just decimated both in physicality and you hurt his ego a little bit with that applause. He is going to.
As soon as I make the attack, I just like I'm not disengaging, but I am like taking kind of a little bit of a step back and just kind of holding the shield at the ready, kind of in a taunting motion.
Mm-hmm. And he is fully engaged with you as he strikes out with his claws. That's another 2. That doesn't hit. So he lashes out, hits your shield, and there's not even as much of a scraping sound as you would imagine. These Yeti's claws seemed rather blunted. So as he claws out at you, just hear like a thunk, and that's it. He kind of looks disappointed, looks at his claws, looks at your shield, gets a little more despondent after the applause of this now failed attack. He's just gonna
there's a faint boo.
Just ambiently in the frozen north.
Wow.
Yeah.
As we've been walking through the tundra, has he had like his own theme music? Is there,
I
know-
hear theme music at all times. Yes, absolutely.
Oh,
it's a
no.
minor.
Is there
the-
pyrotechnics happening? Or
The
something?
magic item,
Like,
the magic item
wow.
I chose is the amulet of the devout,
Mhm.
and I think it's just a minor property of the amulet of the devout is that I have like theme music in my ears and like just plays ambient sound effects.
Yeah, it just pumps you up.
Yeah.
Amazing. Amazing.
As it misses and as it looks a little bit distressed, it is going to just stare you down. And as you feel that gaze wash over you, I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw, please.
Absolutely. This is not against a disease, correct?
It is not a disease, no.
Well, then a 5.
A 5.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, my poor Minotaur boy. You feel this icy gaze filter into you, and the applause kind of dies away from your ears, and it is filled with this terrible, awful ringing sound, like 1,000 icicles falling all at once. You take an amount of damage. I need to type that in properly. Yep. Please don't die. You take that much damage.
Ooh.
And you are paralyzed for a minute.
Ooh.
Rosie, can I just say this happens so often with characters I play?
No.
It's absurd. I have spent so many one shots unable to do anything for the majority of combat.
I'm so
No, don't
sorry.
say that.
It's wild. It's not a problem. It's very funny to me because at this point it's like it's wild the number of times it's happened.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, absolutely. I
This
knew
is
this was
not
a problem.
good.
I knew this was a possibility when I charged into melee with him.
All right, chat. Chat, you know what to do. If you truly, please, want your favorite adventurers to continue on past the next 5 minutes, can you please?
Throw some healing potions at them.
Please donate.
Give them some nat 20s.
We love you. Yes. Yes, please.
It is now the other Yeti's turn, the one that is kind of staggering and bleeding, and its fur is burned, and it is unhappy, and guess who's right next to him?
No.
Our little itty-bitty kobold monk.
Come
So,
on, big guy.
it is going to actually lunge down at you kind of haphazardly, as if it is beginning to lose its balance. And you see an arm fall down towards you. That is a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Oh no.
Oh.
You take. I can type. Maybe.
Rolling fire. Ooh.
You take that much damage.
Okay.
And it is going to stare down at you as well. So I need you to roll that Constitution saving throw.
Con save.
Please roll
Alright.
well. Oh, you missed by 1. So you are now also paralyzed.
Okay.
This is not good.
It's fine.
This
Can
is
they see me above the snow is the question, as I fall back into the snow paralyzed.
ooh.
It's like quicksand. You gotta lay on top of it.
Yeah, let me see. Vidge, high or low?
Ooh, hi.
That is a 7. They can still see you. Just a little bit of your nose is
Perfect.
poking up.
That's all I can ask.
There's just like one booted foot sticking out of the
Blah.
snow.
And you
Oof.
do take that much damage as well.
Okay.
I don't know your hit
Oof.
point totals. I don't know if that's a lot.
Oh.
But I know that I have a level 3 character in another campaign, and they're pretty squishy. So,
Yes.
A little squishy.
Yes. I
it
do
is
believe that's the word you're looking for, yes.
squishy. It is now Cher's turn.
Great. So
Hunter,
having,
no.
now quite bloody, I think we will take the opportunity to take a swig of our potion of healing. That is one of the items that I opted for, and thank goodness I did.
Go for it.
So, gonna go ahead and roll that.
At any time, the chat can give the party healing potions. Oh, nice, Max.
Okay, so
Nice.
indeed, so that's 8 points back to me. Would you consider that an action? Oh, got you.
That's a
Yeah,
bonus
okay.
action for me.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, fair enough. Thank you. Blessings on your house. Gracious DM. I think what I will do is try to throw a dagger
Go for
at oh, actually, let me ask you this before
Yeah.
I do that. Are we respecting the rules of flanking, for example?
Yes. Flanking is an option in this one shot.
Wonderful. Then I would love to run back over to this one and give them hell with my rapier, if you don't mind.
Yes.
Do it with advantage. Go.
Indeed. Let's go. Let's see.
Yes, that hits.
24 to hit.
Nice.
Absolutely.
And that damage, please.
Oh,
Another 4 piercing with let's do that 2d6 of
yes, yes,
the
yes.
sneak attack damage.
Yes.
Yes.
Nice.
All right. So 10 total piercing damage.
Tell me how you
Uh,
kill this Yeti.
Really?
Yes.
All right. So I think she'd be pretty. She would have taken a swig of her potion. And perhaps it looks a little bit like rum. That's because it's rum flavored. She had hers specially made like that. She's a pirate after all. I mean,
love
come
it.
on. So she took a swig of some of her rum flavored healing potion, starts feeling better, and says, "Wait a minute. You know what? I owe you pain," and runs up and just thrusts the rapier right through this creature and twists.
Oh.
Yes, to give it that final flourish.
It's so upsetting that the healing potion is just rum flavored. Like there's no actual rum in it. It's not alcoholic. It just tastes like rum.
I mean,
Okay.
you don't know. I mean, all you know is what she told you.
And now we get to see which way this beast falls, because there's 2 of you next to it.
Oh
Yeah.
dear. All right.
On a
Fall
Well,
on top of the cobalt.
let's see. Yep, because I'm
can
fresh
handle
out
it.
of bonus.
You're-
I'm fresh out of bonus
Yep.
actions,
You
friends. So
stabbed
I'm.
into it. That would you would assume then that the force is going away from you.
You would hope.
See, and your girl is Dexy, but
Oh.
very Dexy, but not very strong. So
I'm Dexy and I know it.
Vidge, roll a dexterity save.
Oh, I'm good at those, thank God.
Being unparalyzed now.
Yeah, you are unparalyzed because it's dead.
good.
So what? Disadvantage?
No, you're fine because you're not paralyzed
Oh, okay.
anymore. Yeah, you're
Okay.
fine. Just
You
straight up.
are prone on the ground though, right?
Yes.
So
Prone
you.
on the ground is disadvantage.
Oh no!
I can roll very well, thank you.
Roll away.
I'm gonna
roll
say you just
away.
roll super far away
Yes.
as this thing falls where you were just a few.
Tunnels through the snow.
Ooh.
And it is now on its back,
Gosh.
bleeding profusely out. As you are next to it, you just barely scraped away from being pancaked by a Yeti. That one is dead, but we are still in combat. And it is now Phoenix's turn.
Oh, this is going a lot better than I thought it would.
Francis was
All right.
clutch.
All right, Krishovo, you're done for. I'm gonna slam my staff against the ground and cast Toll the Dead on the other one.
Mm.
Nice.
Get it.
Oh, those D12s.
Mhm.
We love our dodecahedrons.
Oh, it rolled a d8. Let me fix that. 6.
Nice.
Should have gone with a d8.
It's all right. It's all
Wisdom
right.
saving throw. What is the DC? DC 10? Okay. These things aren't smart. That is a 6. So yes, it takes the full 6 points of damage.
Nice.
I am having such a hard time with the math. There we go. That's all. It's just damage, no effects or anything.
Nope, just 1d12 necrotic.
Yep, and you can see it kind of put its hands over its ears and kind of like sway in pain. But it is still angry and it is still up. Anything else on your turn?
He's just gonna stand there like, huh. Thought that would have done more.
Oh.
Mm.
It is now Vidge's turn. You are unparalyzed. You have just barely escaped being flattened. What are you gonna do next?
Scurrying out of the snow and kind of looking at the dead Yeti and then looking at the one still standing, they kind of brush themselves off a bit and looks over and goes, I've made worse decisions.
I will say it takes half your movement to get up since you were prone, so whatever half your speed is,
fair.
that's what you can do.
I love how that's the
20.
rallying cry. That's amazing.
Get about there, and wanting to keep a little bit of distance while still helping is going to use some of the extra darts in their bag.
Do it.
And boop.
That does not hit.
Ah.
Any-
And blaming it and goes, the darts must be cold. I'm so.
The darts have little icicles hanging off the tips of them, so they're front weighted.
Yeah, they're not balanced anymore.
Good try, love. Good
Oh,
try.
anything else on your turn?
No, just kind of gonna get ready to dodge in case this thing accidentally falls the 10 feet towards.
It's not that tall. You're fine. You're at a safe distance.
Still terrified, just.
Hunter, go ahead and make your Constitution throw to see if you can become unparalyzed.
Woot!
Yes, you are
17.
good. You are
Nice.
unparalyzed. You shake off the cold and you are ready for battle again.
Excellent. Does that happen at the beginning of my turn or end of my turn?
At the beginning, so you are good to go.
Nice.
Nice. Cool. Just shake the shiver out, and then spin the blade like around in my hand and bring it down on top of him.
Do it.
That does nothing.
Does nothing.
So instead, I'm going to I'm going to use hammering horns
Ooh.
as a bonus action to attempt to just push him.
Do it.
He's no more than one size category larger than me, right?
He is large. You are medium?
Yes.
Then you're fine. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So he needs to make a strength saving throw of DC 14.
Let's see. He's strong. It's 14.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I swing the sword at him, it misses, and I like try and headbutt him, and it does nothing.
You headbutt, and you are just met with. He's a little taller than you, so you get like his clavicle, and it's still very padded there, still very furry. So it's like similar to what happened to our monk. Just like, ooh, this is really nice and warm.
I kind of take my step back a little bit, hold my shield up, clearly looking like a little thrown by everything. The ambient audio is just like, yeah. It's like it's just clearly my shoulders sunk a little bit.
Oh, our poor gladiator. Anything else on your turn?
Nah.
Okay.
That's it.
It's its turn.
Put on.
You just hit it, so it's gonna hit you.
Oh boy.
That is a with its claws. A 16 to hit.
16 will miss.
Oh, nice. So it's going for that shield, and just its claws just aren't that sharp, and it is seeming so fresh. It hasn't connected those dots that it is not the lethal weapon it thinks it is. It is gonna stare you down again, though. Let's see. Oh, nope, you're immune. You're fine. So it can stare you down
Nice.
all at
Oh, nice.
once. Yeah. Because you've already been
better.
frozen once. You are immune for an hour, which
Excellent.
Nicely
this will be
done,
done by
alright.
then. We can hope.
Good.
We need to speed run fighting as many Yetis as possible in the next hour.
Right? I mean, the day's still young.
You're gonna just pick fights with
Um,
Yetis because you can.
The day's still young and the path is still long. So.
Oh no. Okay. It can't do anything else. So it is now Cher's turn.
All right. Well, having just felled its friend over here, hope that wasn't your brother or sister, or I just hope they weren't related to you. Huh, and just come so far. Let's see if I can make it there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yes, indeed. I can come
Nice.
stand by my friend
Wonderful.
and take a slash at this thing.
Go for it.
Let's go here. Hold on. Ack, why did you get away from me here? There we go. Nope. You are not cooperating. Come on. There we are. 22 to hit.
Absolutely.
And let's see that damage, please.
Ooh.
Okay, so we got a total of 9 points. That's including the sneak attack.
Excellent. And
Very
you
good.
get a really good hit in on it. And you can hear in your head, Hunter, the voices kind of go like, yeah, for the pirate.
And I do believe I will take my bonus action to disengage.
Excellent.
However, let's see. I think that was 25 to get over there, so I can only step back
Yep,
once.
just back up.
There we go.
All
That's
right.
my turn.
It is now Phoenix's turn. Go, Furball, go.
He's gonna shake his staff and look at it kind of confused, like a remote with bad batteries, and slap it a couple times and toll the dead on him again.
Do it.
Come on. Come on. What do you...
It's the same.
Oh, hang on. It's still rolling 1d8.
Oh, okay, sorry. Okay,
Hey.
better.
There we go.
And it takes that full damage. And again, you
There
see
we
it
go.
cover its ear, and this time it growls out because it is starting to hurt. It is bleeding. Its ears are ringing terribly, and it is getting frustrated.
It's not
Oh,
having a
that's
great
more
time.
like it.
It is not having a great time. Anything else on your turn? Movement? Any bonus actions?
Gonna walk over here to pick up Francis.
Okay, get your pet rock. It's now Vidge's turn.
Well, these aren't gonna work. I guess I gotta go do the angry hugging. And you just see tiny body running. And with pack tactics is going to do some unarmed draconic strikes at
Beautiful.
advantage here.
We love pack
Ooh.
tactics.
Oh, love to see it.
The 13 hit.
Yes, just barely. Ooh,
Hey.
beautifully done. Again, you smell that kind of burnt fur smell again as steam begins to puff up from various spots on the Yeti.
Satisfied with the first hit. Bonus hit to do it again.
Does not hit.
Again, too fluffy.
Oh,
Get
but
caught
so
up in the snow,
warm.
just kind of tripping.
You just have a hand on his calf like, oh, it's so nice and toasty. Anything
Toasty
else?
tiny hands.
Oh, like a muff.
That'll
Oh
be
my
it for the turn.
goodness.
Oh,
Wow.
it is now Hunter's turn. What you gonna do?
I will try and take him out. I just sort of ready myself and just attack.
Go for it.
Yes!
Yes!
21, there we go.
Much better.
Very nice.
Han duck, Han duck, Han duck.
That is 8 plus 2 for dueling, so 10.
How do you want it to die?
Incredible.
Yeah.
I look up at him and like he looked down at me when he made me scared, right?
Yes, he is a little bit
so
taller.
I just one hand just like reach up and grab him by the shoulder
Mhm.
and pull him down into my blade so that we're eye to eye, and just growl at him before letting go and pulling my blade back.
That is kick-ass, and I love it. It is now dead. It falls. Like, we gotta see which way it falls.
Oh dear. Oh,
And the
this again.
kobold is in range
well.
again.
Alright.
Oh,
I like to be close.
1d4. If it's a 1, it hits our kobold. If it's a 4, it hits our minotaur.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
So as you finish stabbing through its head, Hunter,
You just pull back and let go of it.
you let go and it falls to the side, and I need you to make another deck save, please, Vidge.
Ooh.
Dex is
Ooh, make
good.
it.
Come
make
on,
it
come on, come on.
good.
Yes, you are
There we
absolutely
are.
fine. No, this has happened before. You know the signs, so you begin to see it shift. You're like, ah, nope.
Oh, tall.
And you dodge out of the way. We are now out of combat. You all have vanquished the Yetis.
My goodness.
gonna-
Oh,
Pat the bloody rock and say, "Yeah, good job, Francis." And just toss it over my shoulder.
I know. I mean, I know we're not from around here, but I mean, couldn't they have brought out a nicer welcome wagon than this? Goodness.
Well, the good
Oh.
news is we've defeated Shiva already.
Does anyone want to roll a history check to see if that is at all accurate?
No, I accept this as truth.
Okay.
Right. I mean, happy to try it, but I've only got a +2 to that, so
This Yeti is Chris Evans.
fair warning. Let's see. I'd be very curious. Look
Oh.
at that. It was only a 5.
With the
first one.
5,
It was
you're
only a
like,
5.
yeah,
I
I
don't
remember that
I don't need to roll my my history check of -2 to know that that this is the guy we were looking for.
You're like, yeah, I remember it being something big and furry, so this tracks.
This tracks.
You see Rat kind of point at the tracks
Oh,
and
it's
at the size of the different beasts. It is also going to try to see if this is correct.
Oh, please do. I beg. With a 10, you're
Right.
like, it was something big. It was furry. This doesn't feel quite right, but this was very difficult to kill. Maybe this was Chris Evans.
Wow. Well, I feel like why don't we just press on because as messed up as we are right now, this cold is definitely going to overtake us even more so, I think. Since we're not at all at full. Let's
Rosie,
just
you
press
said-
on, friends.
I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Rosie, you said the tracks looked like they were wearing snowshoes, didn't they?
No, just not like they were wide, as if it was something
Okay.
that like snowshoe-esque in that it is meant to be a large
Got it.
surface area,
in size,
Yeah.
but not like okay.
not actual
Um,
snowshoes.
Oh, hey,
Understood.
are Yeti pelts worth anything?
You
I
can
was about to ask
find
the
out.
I'm super down to like take some time and like skin these things and like I'll haul them. I'm a walking muscle. But at the very least, I want to break the horn off
Oof.
the one that I kill.
Yes.
And just stick it into my bag.
Go ahead and roll a survival check to see how cleanly the break is. How clean you break it off.
Mm.
Okay. Well, I have nothing in survival. An 11.
Okay, so you mean to break it off at the base, but it breaks a little bit further up, so you get like 2/3 of the horn. Still a good prize, yeah. It's still about the size of your forearm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, buddy. Yeah, we're going to sell you really good. This brutal warrior with the jagged horn and that's great.
You're creating a brand.
Hey, don't worry about it. I survived a lot in the wilderness. I can skin these.
Okay.
How
You-
about they?
Whoever
Oh,
wants to do some
Nice.
That's a
skinning
nat 20. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Yes. He wasn't
Yeah.
lying.
with terrifying precision that you would not expect from this laid-back furbolg, he expertly skins both Yetis. in a matter of like half an hour. It does not take super long for how big these creatures are. It is seamless. It is clean. Not a scrap of fur is lost.
Anybody
Nicely
still
done.
cold?
Skin's so clean, there's no blood on the snow.
Yeah.
Shiara is the only human in the party who
There you
raises
go.
her
This will keep
hand
her
and
warm, and he tries to wrap the skin around her.
It is like
Okay,
3
all
times
right.
her size.
yep,
Yeah,
still
we trim it up and then we stitch it shut
Great.
so that it's like you're in like a little like Yeti sweater.
right. Latest fashion. Oh yes,
Still
still a little bit visceral.
Yeah, it does
on
not
the
smell
inside.
great.
Mhm.
I
warm.
just roll the pelts up, put them
Oh
sort
my
of on the
God.
top of my bag.
Yeah.
Pull my cloak and my bag back up, clip them back into place.
Holy cow.
At
Fen,
least it's warm.
You are a gentleman and a scholar. Thank you so much. Yes.
Really, I've never been to school, but thanks.
Yep. I'm definitely warmer. Let's continue.
And you do. You continue up the narrow trade route. There are no offshoots. It is a one-shot road. It is meant to get from wherever you were coming from, anywhere south, really, up to Slakentrow. And
Alright.
the journey takes you about 4 hours. There's really no way to tell what time it is. It is so far north that it is just mostly dark for most of the year. But as you get up there, you are greeted by some tall walls.
Ooh.
And it's not a huge town, but it is the biggest settlement that you have seen this far north, and it is only gifted that because it does sit on top of some hot springs, and as you do get closer, it does get noticeably warmer. The snow begins to turn to more slush than anything, so not comfortable, but certainly not frigid anymore.
If that's a hot spring to the northwest, it takes every fiber of Shiara's being not to just go running right into it. um, looks like there's no one home. Matter of fact, do we see anyone at all?
As you say that, you do see a rather richly dressed kobold walk up to you. And he is flanked by another kobold. If I can get this to work. Actually, no. It's 2 red dragonborn.
Okay. All right. Got
I
him.
can get them to where they need to be.
Nice.
And they
Rack
approach
perks
you.
up.
Yeah, they totally your kin. Um,
My people.
Scaly people here in the north. And as the kobold approaches you, and you get past the main gates of town, you get kind of a peek around at the few buildings and see that most of them are destroyed. There are small homes and houses that just have roofs caved in, fronts completely shorn off. There's really only 2 buildings still standing, and one of them is still pretty heavily damaged. And that would be this building to the north with the hot spring, and this building to the south, which is kind of the biggest building in town. As you walk through and see this kobold run up to you, he immediately goes to you, Rack. Says, "Oh, fellow kobold, welcome to Slakentrow. What brings you all up here?"
Oh, well, I know I'm very short, but I'm actually a dragonborn, but thank you.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, so you're like my cousins here, and he points to the 2 very tall dragonborn behind him.
Yeah, I was supposed to be that height, but being raised in the south, I never did grow that tall.
Oh, that makes sense. Everyone's so spoiled. There's so much food. And there's no need to be that big, as he looks to the Furbolg and the Minotaur.
Oh, I agree, right? Oh, but thank you. What? Is everything okay?
Oh.
How are you?
Oh, wow. Lots of questions. I like you. No, everything is not okay. And he kind of like,
Oh.
do kobolds have lips? He would purse his lips if he has lips. And he kind of looks around and gestures to the damage. We've had some difficulties with a traveling bunch of mercenaries. They have made quite the wreck of our fair town. I don't live here per se, but I do come up here for trade every once in a while, and when I arrived, it was like this, and I think it is the Iron Ice Company to blame. We're trying to figure that out. We have all manner of guards set up across the tundra. I don't know if you ran into any of them. But we are trying to give them a little bit of an ambush so that they can't come back and destroy what's left of Slakentrow.
Was one of your guards?
Shiara, upon hearing that, kind of slowly but surely tries to like unrobe and disrobe from her new Yeti wrap and kind of just tucks it under an arm.
Roll a stealth
And
check
if
or
I-
sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Happy to. Let's see. Because that says to me we may have done an oopsie here.
Excellent.
23.
Yeah, no problem. No one sees it, despite it being big and stinky and
Mhm.
all that. You are able to
Just-
kind of tuck it out of
Just
sight.
Yep. Just a nice
Hanjuk-
roll right there. Mhm.
Hanjuk is also taking off the other Yeti pelt from the back of his bag. But he heard this guy say he was a traitor, so he's gonna try and sell it.
Oh, go for it.
Unless somebody is stopping him.
I think Shiara
The moment I
reading-
start
reading
reaching
the
for
room,
it,
right? Shiara would be like, nope, would have caught your eye as best as possible.
I'll make an
Hopefully
insight check.
Hopefully that folds into that sleight of hand.
Yes.
But
Please. Okay.
yes, there we are.
I catch your eye and just slowly push it back into my bag and put my hands down.
Oh no. So yeah, you are able to not broadcast the fact that you have just recently killed 2 Yetis. And the merchant kobold is still just like eagerly listening to your tales and like going on about how the town has never been like this. It's always been a safe haven. This is terrible. Doesn't know what could have possibly happened.
Are they speaking common or draconic?
They are speaking common.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. They are a trader. They want to be talking with everyone.
When it comes to the upon hearing of the bandit mercenaries, I think Shiara has a bit of a colorful past. She'd probably pipe up and say, "These mercenaries, friend. By the way, so sorry. My apologies. Shiara Cross at your service.
Nice to meet you, Teshig."
Yes. Question for you. Were these mercenaries dressed in a certain type of garb, or did they have any symbols that they carried with them at all?
Well,
Or are
I
they
didn't
part of-
see the attack happen. I'm just going off of what I heard. They're the Iron Ice Company. I heard that they wear a brand with icicles going through chains, like the links of a chain. Haven't actually met any of them. I heard that there might be still a couple of them around. We've been trying to sniff them out. Really don't know much else about them, but they have been known to cause trouble.
And DM, would Shiara perhaps have heard of this faction or had dealings with them before?
Roll a history check.
Okay, let's try. Let's see what we can see here. No, guess not.
Nope.
I'll make it'll be bad because I have a -2 to it, but I'll make one as well just because I feel like mercenaries and gladiators kind of run in the same circles.
There's a Venn diagram there for sure.
Yeah. Nope.
Whereas you were so good at hiding Yeti pelts, you have no idea who he's talking about.
I rolled higher than you. I get a lower score.
So we just kind of look at each other and shrug like, never heard of them. All right.
Never heard of who.
I'm like looking at my holy symbol to make sure it's not the thing they just
Oh
described.
gosh, yeah, it's completely different.
Oh no.
Did we notice that logo on Mr. Frozen back at the...
Ooh. No, you would not have. But that is a
Okay.
very excellent question.
And you see Rat kind of go, I don't know the mercenaries, but maybe it was one of your guards. He looked really frozen and pretty much dead. Does that sound right?
Do you know of any guards
Frozen
that were
dead
frozen
people.
and mostly dead? They're fully dead now.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
You can't save him now, but his body's down there if you want it.
And you would look at Tashek would give you like a kind of like sort of look. Look at his guards, and they all are wearing this very regal purple kind of outfit. It is not like overly clothed because it is warmish. It's actually mild once you get into the gates. It is comfortable. But no, the person that you saw half frozen does not at all look.
Match.
It just it does not
Okay.
match. Just the
Understood.
dude.
Just a dude.
All right, well, fair enough. Any way that we're able to help while we try to gain some respite. I think a respite might be in order. Yes, friends. We've had quite a long journey, you see, and we would really appreciate your hospitality if you were to offer it.
Yeah,
Oh,
respite.
yeah,
You say? Yeah, go ahead.
I think that'd be great. I'd love to help. What are we helping with?
Oh my gosh, my poor baby. Respite, you say. There is the Frost Respite, and he points to the hot spring, and there is also the Frost Nibble Inn, and he points down. Either one will do you well for rest. If you're looking to sleep. The inn is a little bit broken at the moment, but there are some rooms that are still having four walls.
Got it. You do not have to tell Shiara twice. Thank you, friend. And she's already walking towards the hospital.
Excellent.
We've had enough for today.
And is anyone following her, or do you have more
Han-
questions?
Paying
Hanjuk
attention, he's just
follows.
following.
Yeah, Hanjuk is definitely a cold weather climate like person. So even walking in somewhere where it is now kind of like warmer, he's already like his shield is strapped to his arm. He's sort of moving it back and forth to fan himself.
Oh,
He's already getting a little warm in here.
yeah. It's probably about like 50 degrees here, so it's not like hot, but it's definitely warmer than what you've
But
been
he's
experiencing.
bundled up for cold.
Yeah,
so
and you're
he's
shaggy
getting-
and all that. Yeah.
yeah.
Any other questions for Teshig as you head towards the hot spring?
No, Rack will just thank him and be like, "Thank you. We'll be back. We will look for the chains and the icicle people. I'm gonna go fix my ribcage. Bye."
Okay. He looks. You do that. I've heard that the springs are
Just
wonderfully restorative.
Just holding your side as you're walking.
Oh,
thing.
he's
Oh,
so
no.
small. You walk up to the Flurry's Respite. It is one of the only, if not the only, undamaged building on the premise of this town. It is small. You can see that there's like a little gift shop and general store out front, and then there is several pools of hot springs, both indoors and out, available for rental. Behind the counter, there is a short, stocky dwarven woman that looks really bored. There's no one visiting here. Why would they? And she kind of perks up as you come in. Oh, hello there. How can I help you?
Oh, yes, indeed, you surely can. We've come quite a long way, and we were looking for a nice dip and a nice soak. Well, we see your wonderful facility here.
Oh, yes. Do you want to do indoors, outdoors, both, none?
Um, and sees a friend who is like already like panting and waving themselves like they're too hot. Perhaps we could take an outdoor spa if that's all right.
Oh, that's fine with me. That will be 5 silver a piece. Comes with towels. Hey, we got a subscription. Thank you.
Nice.
The music was loud. That's
lovely.
why I jumped.
Thank you, chat. Thank you, chat.
Thank you.
How many silver pieces did I get off of that other bloke before?
You got 5, but each of you should have about
Great.
20 gold on you.
Great. All right. Well, you know what? Listen, it pays to pay your service people well. Chiawa will slide a gold.
Ooh, thank you very much.
Indeed.
I'll be sure to come out with some snacks for you in just a little bit.
Oh, and rum if you have it, please and thank you.
I can check. Your best bet for Rome would probably be at the inn that I totally know the name of, the Frost Nibble Inn. They have a wonderful bartender.
Hanjuk will just like put a big hand on your shoulder, just nods, motions to himself, and then he walks out the door
Oh.
towards the tavern.
It's like,
He
that's
gone.
me. Bye. I love it. We'll meet you there, buddy. I promise.
Excellent, excellent.
So,
You are free to make use of the hot spring. A towel is provided. Anyone else joining the hot tub adventure?
Oh
Sure.
yeah, going to the hot springs.
Excellent.
I plan on coming back. I'm gonna go buy a couple of bottles from
Oh!
the tavern and then come back to the hot spring.
Very nice.
oh, good job, buddy. Yes, indeed.
Let's go ahead and have Honduck's alcohol acquisition adventure right now. So you walk over to, as you all get settled in the hot tub, towels are provided. You walk over to the Frost Nibble Inn. The whole front of the building is covered in jagged ice, and you can see most of the walls of the front have fallen away. The front door is still intact, so you are perfectly welcome to walk through and see what you can find.
I push my way in.
You push your way in, and the door creaks with this awful sound, and it is empty. Completely empty. There is not a soul in here. There's no one at the clerk's desk. There's no one at the bar.
I just walk up to the bar.
Okay, I would love you to roll a perception check, please. Or investigation, depending on if you're, like, actively looking for stuff.
I'll do perception.
Excellent. With an 18, yeah, you are able to easily find a couple, let's say 3 half bottles of alcohol. You can sniff them. One is distinctly vodka-esque in smell. Another has a little bit of a sweeter smell that you can't quite place it. And one is decidedly rum.
Okay. Looking at these like half drink bottles, how much do I think they would cost?
Does Honduck drink? Like, a lot? You've been to bars.
Honduck is an ex-gladiator. So
Okay,
yes.
yep. You would estimate they're not full bottles. In fact, one of them you can see like a chip in it where some might have leaked out. You'd estimate no more than like 7 silver.
Okay. Do I see like a door that would lead into like a kitchen or a cellar or anything like that? If there's nobody in here, I'm fully like making myself at home and wandering through looking for anything else.
I will say with that high of a perception check, you do notice that there is a cellar door, but it has been frozen over where one of the ale tanks has been smashed and let to drip, and the cellar door is now frozen over with beer.
Excellent. How if it's spilled and frozen over, it can't be like terribly thick ice, right?
No, it's not terribly thick.
I'll start smashing.
Oh
through
my
it.
gosh, okay. Go ahead. Roll a strength check, just straight up. With your shield. Like, whatever you want to use to hack away at this
All
ice.
right there, Hunter. You're
Oh
that
my
character,
god!
are you? Great. All right, Hunter. I see you now.
You are absolutely able to tear through this ice, no problem. It actually comes up pretty thick. You can see that it was mostly air because of the carbonation in the ale. So as you begin to chip through, it's pretty brittle ice, and you are able to free the cellar door. Making me switch pages. Do you want to go down?
Oh, absolutely, 100%. I take the bottles. I take the bottles that I've already found, and I put them like in a safe place. I like unclip my bag and my cloak and leave them up there, and I'll climb down.
Okay, as you climb down, it is dark and it is so terribly cold down here. I'm gonna say your perception check carries through. You're now like looking for stuff. As you climb down, and it's a ladder, so your back is to most of the cellar. You feel a terribly cold hand on your shoulder.
Oh.
Okay.
And you hear, "It has been so long. What are you doing in my cellar?"
I look over my shoulder, just very like halfway down the ladder, just slowly turn.
And you see a blue, transparent hand on your shoulder.
Ooh, like a ghost.
Like a ghost.
Oh no. Buddy.
I loosen the scarf from around my face so that my nose and mouth are exposed.
Mhm.
And I say, "Hey, I was just looking for some ale. All of the barrels up top were kind of busted, but we were gonna get something to drink and then hit up the hot springs. I already left some gold up on the counter upstairs. I'm not trying to steal from you or anything. Uh, you seem to be an ex-living. Is that accurate? I'm happy to help lay you to rest if that's the case." I motion to my holy symbol.
Oh my god, Hunter, that voice.
Wow.
And you can feel like the cold kind of lift away, and he's like, "Oh, that's terribly inhospitable of me. I always try to keep the drinks flowing. I think that might have been the problem. I've been stuck down here for a bit." And he like moves to let you come down the ladder, and if you turn, you would see a ghostly it's weird to see a portly tiefling, but he definitely got a little bit of a gut. A little bit shorter than a tiefling would be, just very jovial looking. And he's just kind of like, he goes to like dust you off, but the hand passes through. He's like, not quite used to this form yet. But yet, take whatever you need. I don't need money anymore.
Oh no.
I just nod. I'm like, "Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Is your body down here? Do you need to be like laid to rest?"
And he cocks his head, and you can see a dead tiefling, not terribly decayed, in the corner.
Yep.
Oh no.
I walk over it, sort of look over it. I'm not even gonna bother roll. I can't tell how he died. I'm horrible medicine check.
I will say that you don't see any like harm done to him. It just seems like he
I
passed
think he
away.
got stuck down
He
here
got
and
stuck.
couldn't get back out.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pick up his body, put it over my shoulder. Do I see like a cask of ale or something down here?
Down here, no ale, but if you want to do an investigation check, I'll see if you find anything else that's kind of interesting.
Can it be a perception check?
No.
5.
Oh no, yeah,
Oh,
nah.
no.
You see nothing.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
buddy.
moment I crawled down here and found a ghost, my intention of finding anything else was immediately distracted.
I will say that you find a deck of cards. It's sitting. It looks like that's what he was doing to like try to pass the time in hopes that
Pass the
someone
time.
would come get him.
No.
I will gather up the cards, just sort of put them into a pouch,
Mhm.
stick them into my pocket, grab his body, put it over my shoulder, say, "So are you like, are you tied to the body, or are you tied to the location? Do you know? I mean, you're handling being a ghost incredibly well."
I mean, it is what it is. I'm actually not too sure. Let's see if you take the body if I go with you.
I climb up the ladder.
And almost like there's a tether. Here I go. He just goes with you like a balloon.
I've seen this film. I've seen this movie. Mm-hmm. Yes.
I just sort of nod. I go, "Hey, well, I can bury you if that'd be beneficial to you. I could I don't know if burying you will like put your soul at rest. Do you feel like you have some sort of like unfinished business?"
I mean, my only business was being hospitable, and I feel like I did a pretty good job of that in life.
I feel very welcomed.
Well, I am glad that that's one of the last things I could do on this plane.
I set his body down like upstairs next to the bar. I'm like, "Okay, so I'm just gonna verify right quick here.
Mhm.
You're good if I just like, you don't need any of this anymore. My friends are waiting at the hot spring. I'm just gonna bring them drinks if that's cool."
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I need money here. Haven't needed it yet, so help yourself. It's not like there's anyone else using it anyway, and he gestures to like the empty bar.
What is this? What is this town called?
Slakentrow.
Slakentrow. Okay, I'm gonna make some Slakentrow iced teas. Put those on a tray. I'll bring it over to my friends. Do you want me to bury you? Do you want me to just? I mean, I'm happy to carry. It wouldn't be the first body I've just carried with me if you want to like see the world. Otherwise, I can see if I've got this amulet here that sort of gives me like ghostly applause. I can maybe like pray to my god, see if you can like join my ghostly audience to like watch our
Wow.
endeavors.
Oh wow.
Uh,
The marketer and Shiara some ways away is like, oh yes, buddy, do it. Yes.
Ghost
yes.
audience. Like, I would love to be part of an audience. I've always loved entertainment. We got some great fights that break out this inn, let me tell you. Yeah, sure, whatever you feel fit. Not my place to say, really. I'm just kind of hanging out here until something happens. I mean, something already did happen. Giant-ass wolf came through and wrecked everything. But, yeah.
Oh yeah, well, let me see if I can. I'll pray to my god real quick, and just see if you can like join that
Go
heavenly
for it.
port there.
Please, what does this prayer
and
sound like?
I will pray to my god Wawe,
Mhm.
spelled WWE.
No! I
And,
refuse.
and see if he can join my heavenly host.
Pray to Huawei.
Oh my
What
god.
what do I have to roll?
I don't know religion.
Oh no! Why is religion in it? Can I roll a charisma based religion?
Yes, but you have to do it in a Huawei voice.
Let me
Oh my
see here.
god. Oh.
Skill stat override is going to charisma.
Oh my god. Flip.
Non-natural 20.
Hey.
What does this prayer sound like?
I grab a bottle and take a swig from it and set it down, and I just say, oh great and powerful Huawei in the sky, please take this devout citizen up to your heavenly steel cages. Bless them with the chair that I may hit people with it.
Hunter, I can't with you.
Oh, Jesus Christ. And you feel a response from the heavens. And yeah, we'll bring him in. Anyone I can't do it.
Wait. Hold on. Stop the press.
I just hear from heaven.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah.
I'm like, why
You want me to do
does
the voice?
Huawei sound like a cross between Hulk Hogan and
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Randy Savage?
That's exactly what he said.
It's Dwayne Johnson, but he's dressed like the Undertaker and sounds like
Yes.
Hulk Hogan.
Yep. Yeah, brother, we'll take him in. Anyone to add to your celestial audience. And you feel that wash over you in whatever way you see fit.
Oh my god, I can't.
Oh, man. I would like to canonize that I don't have like a holy symbol amulet that hangs around my neck. It's a giant gold belt.
Because why wouldn't it be?
Yeah.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah.
That one I was prepared for,
Oh,
but not the Randy Savage Hulk Hogan crossover. I was not.
Oh man.
And you see a glow begin to form around Grawljaw, the tiefling. And he goes, I think I can feel something happening! And then he just dissipates into wisps. And you hear in your head, yeah! Go on, Duck! I think it worked!
I look forward to hearing you as I vanquish many people who are just, not as good at not dying as I am.
I look forward to it! And I'll give you good drink recipes!
I make drinks. I
Mhm.
grab any other like random alcohol or anything that I find in here. I take with me. I also will like go out back and dig a grave and bury this tiefling.
As you go
Perform all
out
of
back,
the
just roll a general
appropriate
perception.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
My
General
goodness.
perception.
Yes, please.
Oh,
Oh, that's a performance check.
Huh.
Disregard that.
I will disregard that.
so good.
2.
Never mind. I should have kept it.
Yep, you notice nothing at the moment.
All good.
It's a backyard.
I dig a grave. I bury him.
Okay.
Perform any like last rites and rituals.
Whew.
And I head over to the hot spring. And I will definitely have like stripped out of all of my gear.
Mhm.
So all I'm wearing is like a pair of big boxers.
Like smalls, yeah.
and still have my my belt on. And I just sort of drop all of my stuff at the side of the pool. Put the
Meanwhile,
drink
at the
down.
hot
Yeah.
Meanwhile, at the hot tub.
Meanwhile, at the hot
Yes,
spring.
darling. Yes, darling. So, I mean, I can't believe that all this devastation is going on around here. Oh, there go our drinks. Oh, the man of the hour. Thank you.
Sorry, it took a little while, guys. There was a ghost in the tavern. Had to real quick just perform last rites, absorb him into my belt, and made sure to get permission to get drinks for you guys. But yeah, tavern's no longer haunted, so don't even worry about that.
Oh, that's a great relief. I mean, depending on how much we drink now, I mean, we may need to go back for a refill. So, thank you for taking care of that, buddy. But a ghost? You say? Really?
Oh yeah, it was a real, just a delightful tiefling guy. He was just a real pleasure to interact with. He joined my belt club, so we're good to go.
Well, that's the thing. All taverns are haunted. Didn't you know that? Because they're
I-
full of spirits.
Fuck off.
Making
Oh,
an
buddy.
insight check.
You're gonna say-
It takes like a full 10
Oh.
seconds of me looking very confused and then going, "Oh, I get it."
Mhm. Oh, buddy.
Thank you for the donation, Rhaegar Rennell.
Thank you.
Would you like to frostbite someone, preferably the last person to make a pun, which was Phoenix?
Yes. Because we all kind of took a little bit of psychic damage from that, just a tiny bit. So yes, but yeah. So what? I mean, how is that talking to spirits and whatnot? I mean, just was it scary a little bit? I mean, it seems a little woo woo for my taste.
He thinks for a moment, and then he's like, I guess it should probably have been a little bit scary considering it's like a dead thing that's talking to you. But he was just such a charming guy. So I wasn't too worried about it. I was in his bar, so if anything, he should have been scared of me. But he wasn't, which is such a relief. He was a tiefling, so I guess guys with horns got to stick together. But it was a real great experience in my opinion.
My goodness. Well, I mean, what did he regale you with some tales and whatnot? Oh, my goodness, you built such a rapport.
Oh my god.
I think about it for a second. I'm like, yeah. In retrospect, I probably should have asked him some questions.
Oh no.
I said, do you want to join my like heavenly host? And he was like, yeah, sure. So then,
Well, did he happen to mention what ended him though? Like anything like that?
He did not. It looks like he got trapped in the basement and he couldn't get out. So I didn't look into it too much.
Phoenix, you do take 1 point of frostbite damage
Oh no.
for your transgressions.
Oh no.
My hand got stuck to the side of the pool.
Yeah, you've been just kind of chilling there, and you realize that the edge of the pool isn't quite as warm as the rest. And you go to pull away, it's like, damn.
Oh my goodness, we've got a request in the chat already.
That's a bit of fur on that one.
Asking for "Hey Peter," and that lovely voice Hunter is doing. Hey, listen, folks.
It is kind of in that like Patrick Warburton
It's
esque
very
neighborhood.
close.
Yeah.
Oh
my
yeah.
God.
It's
Oh
just
yes.
it would be lower.
Yep.
Yeah.
But listen, if there's any, special requests in the audience, a donation would go a long way.
Oh yeah, you make a
to-
donation, I'll say hey Peter in the voice. Why not?
Why not? Why not?
Oh my gosh. Rack, what have you been doing in the hot tub?
Very crocodile-like, just sunk down.
Aw.
You just see like the top half of the snoot and eyes, and you just hear very content sighs of like the heated water.
Just like the head floating just above.
Just
The arms
very
and legs
relaxed.
floating underneath. Oh my goodness gracious. You all are free to relax in the hot tub. It does give you the effects of a short rest. In only half the time. So you spend a half an hour, you get a short rest.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Excuse me. And with that, we're going to take a short rest as it is break time.
All right.
So grab some more drinks, grab some snacks, take your bio breaks. We will be back in about 10 minutes for the the latter half, I know words, of this session. See you all in just a little bit. And we are back. Welcome back, everyone, to our wonderful one-shot for ExtraLife TTRPG for charity. We are halfway through. We have slayed some yetis. We have heard rumors of a Chris Evans. We have met a very, very hospitable ghost. And we still have plenty of time to donate, get us to our goal for a custom dice bag if Cher wants to show off a sample of what you could win. Shameless plug. Look at it. Take it in. You. And it holds so many dice. So if we do hit our goal, we will do a giveaway, and I will work with you to pick out colors, textures, all. You get to have all the say in the world for what goes into this bag. I'm so excited. I hope someone wins one, because it's been a minute since I've made one, and it is such a joy to be able to send those out into the world and see all the lovely treasures you put into them. So that's our little spiel. And let's see, where did we left off with everyone in a hot tub, because why wouldn't you? When in Slakentrow, you drink mixed alcohol of indeterminate origin. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh,
At
I'm
your
gonna be
at your
honest. I
visual
completely
cue.
zoned out in that entire conversation.
oh.
Oop.
So it's all right. You're fine, buddy. But yes, that would be a hard no. I think we might get it in a
Gotcha.
little bit of trouble. I think.
Maybe we just sell them at the shop around the corner.
Sure.
Sell them at the gift
All
shop.
right.
I dare you.
Does the gift shop have like a I love Slakentrow t-shirt?
Oh,
High or low, Hunter?
oh my god.
Low.
Low. That's a 7, so yeah, they absolutely
Yeah.
do.
Yes.
I survived my way to Slakentrow, and all I got is
The
this loud
stupid
country
t-shirt.
music.
I killed 2 yetis and all I got was this stupid t-shirt.
Oh my god.
Oh
Wow.
no. Oh my gosh.
As we're relaxing in this hot tub,
Mhm.
DM,
Mhm.
just taking in the surroundings and the damage that's happened to some of these buildings. Do we get the sense that it's like physical damage, or it
Ooh.
could have been magical, or is there?
If you're trying to suss out if it's magic, roll Arcana. If you're just doing like a general looky-loo, do investigation.
Let's see. I think I will. Yes, we're
And
gonna
someone can
air.
help if you
Well,
want.
yeah, it would be because I am not proficient in either of those actually. So a
I'd be
little bit of
curious
help.
on the magic aspect to help out.
Go for it.
Okay, great. Either way, it's a +2 either way. So why don't I try?
Okay.
All right, so that's that. And then if I roll again, 17.
Better.
There
Okay.
we go.
Excellent. With a 17, you look at all the buildings, and ice is where it shouldn't be. There are large swaths, almost if someone took water and slashed it in vast amounts and it froze on the spot, and these jagged lines of ice. They are going up the buildings, over roofs. It is impossibly massive structures of ice that have caved in some of the roofs under their weight. It feels like this is not something people could do unless they were very powerful mages, or if there was some sort of magical entity or presence that was able to create these vast quantities of ice.
Interesting. Then Shiara would turn to Rack and the rest and say, "Look here. It looks like the damage that's been caused on these buildings. I mean, it's more than a regular human such as myself might be able to inflict. I feel like either something large with magical capabilities was able to do this. I mean, I know there's besides our R.I.P. Yeti friends. I know that there's some larger creatures out in the world that fling ice now and again. Ice giants, for example. Heard of those, right? But yeah, this is definitely not normal or natural at all.
Oh yeah, now that you mention it, that ice does look like maybe magic did that.
Mhm.
He is a wizard.
Indeed, indeed. I mean, that just means this might not be your normal band of mercenaries, if you catch my meaning. So eyes open always, at least.
They probably got a wizard. Oh wait, I'm a wizard too.
Oh no!
But you're fine, buddy. No, yes, that's good. It's good that we have you then. Then we can, you know, learn to recognize these things even more so.
You could have a really cool wizard fight.
Oh
Rack's
man.
eyes are just
Yeah.
huge.
Watch me rip up the session notes. We're having a wizard fight now.
Haduk is just in the hot spring going like, wizard fight, wizard fight.
Indeed, indeed. I wonder how much coin that might generate, actually.
Oh my
Wizard fights are fun, but he'll never see Francis coming.
I totally believe you, buddy.
Oh
I believe
gosh.
you.
You had your
Francis Cumming is my favorite turn of the century author.
So you've been in this hot tub.
Where's that frostbite damage?
Please, someone.
Wow.
Phoenix, I think you got 2 of them. Just loaded.
Save it for a health potion because I'm a
Save-
wizard.
Save it for a health potion. You've been in the hot tub for about half an hour. It is comfortable. You've recovered what you needed to recover.
Mhm.
And the lovely little dwarf woman has come out. She's brought some fish jerky because that's about all they have here.
Wow.
I got snacks.
Oh, blessings. That is fantastic. Oh, fish jerky. Says the pirate that spends days and weeks on end on the
Yeah.
high seas normally. Fish jerky. That's thank you.
It's Slakentrow
Great.
specialty. We got some in the gift shop if you want more.
Yum. Mm.
I didn't know fish could be this chewy. And he's just tearing at it with the teeth.
Oh, they can, friend. Believe you me.
Handuk spent maybe 15 minutes in the hot spring,
Mhm.
and then got out of the hot spring and has just been laying in the snow next to it. So all of the like water that had soaked up into his fur is just frozen on him, and he's just like steam rising up off of him in the snowbank.
Absolutely. You're gonna have a fun time getting up from that. Frozen to the ground as you are now.
Buddy, have you ever heard of this new technology I've heard of called Velcro?
Oh.
Um,
You were welcome to put well, I don't know. These towels are human size, so you'd need 7 of them to make one
Oof.
towel for you.
oof.
I'm just gonna dry off on the Yeti fur.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Yes.
God.
This is my new beach towel.
Excellent. And more time passes, and you're getting a little we're hitting that you shouldn't be in a hot tub for so long timer. Oh my goodness! Thank you so much. Slakentrow gift shop shirt for Honduk donated $50.
Wonderful. Huzzah.
Thank you so much. We are now more than halfway to our goal. Excellent.
Incredible.
Huzzah. Love it.
Y'all are ridiculous,
yes,
and I love you.
Well, I'm sure after a good while, then getting back out of the the tub. Well, I think that was a very good rest, and I think maybe we should investigate more around town. What do you think, friends?
Yeah, definitely.
I suppose maybe someone knows something about the big wolf, or maybe Yetis that sling magic.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. Let's be off.
Handuk will just shake violently, sending fractals of ice flying in all directions.
That's safe.
Great.
It's snowing.
And then pulls on his outer equipment. Not like all of his armor and everything, but he pulls
My
on
goodness.
some of his equipment.
Are you gonna try to pick up a shirt in the gift shop?
Oh, 100%, yeah.
And you go and you look, and they don't quite make them in your size.
Oh,
I-
buddy.
I buy whatever the largest size is. I pull it on, and then I just flex, so all of the seams just pop and burst, and there's just fur sticking out in different places.
Right. Here you go, buddy. Let's help you with this. It takes out, handily takes out her dagger, and she kind of helps to rip down the sides so that all you've got left is just this cover over.
I cut
Right.
I cut the sleeves off of it, and then I cut the
Mhm.
side out down here, so I look
Right.
like every high school guy playing basketball.
Yep.
There you go.
And
Yep.
there's just
Now it
fur
fits.
hanging out all
Yeah.
There you are. Perfect fit, buddy.
And the clerk is just looking at you like, I've never seen someone do it like that before. You're not gonna stay very warm.
I just look over at her. I'm like, yeah, staying warm's never really the problem. It's more that it's always real hot. Just sort of motion to all of the fur. I'm already sweating a little bit being inside the gift shop.
I guess that would do ya. I do see that you have a pelt. You won't be needing that, will you?
Are you looking to buy pelts?
Oh yeah, anything to help keep us warm up here. It is so cold.
Oh yeah, this one's it's a pretty cool pelt. I pull it out, slap it down on the counter of the gift shop.
And you just see
Yeah.
put glasses in one of those little magnifying glasses.
And you see Shiara take 2 steps back.
And she's looking at you. This looks so fine. Who did the skinning? This is beautiful. Not a snag. Every hair perfect. She sniffs. It smells a bit burnt though.
You see Rack just kind of shrug up a little bit. There's a
Mhm,
slight
mhm.
whistle.
Right. Creatures, plenty of creatures around these parts. It's a wonder that you all, just stay safe like you do. So, how much exactly were you thinking that this pelt would carry?
Let me see. And she examines it a little bit more. Everyone is so uncomfortable except for Hanta. She like looks at it. She like puts her hand out. This is real soft. I think I could part with 250 gold for it.
Oh, that's. Oh, and I mean, if there were cartoon anime eyes in this world, you would see dollar signs just
Excellent.
like gold.
The camera zooms in on you. You go chibi for a second.
That sounds very reasonable. Oh, that's so wonderful of you.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
make so many
if we,
coats out of this.
What if we had 2 of them?
No, you're joking me. Do you have to?
Just to our friend, yes, yes. I feel pulls out the rolled up. Yes, here we are. I mean, hopefully meets your standard.
Oh
same
my
quality.
Goodness! That trader Keshig, all he ever brings is spices. What am I supposed to do with spices up here? This is great. Yeah, 500 for the both.
I'm still chewing on a piece of fish jerky. I'm like, you might want to put some of those spices on the fish jerky. It might.
That
It's
is
really,
the best idea.
Really bland right now.
Well, it is fish. But that's a great idea. I'll try out some more
reason
spices.
to add spices.
Nah.
Maybe some paprika.
So the trader's name that you mentioned one more time.
Teshig.
Yes, Tashig. What's your take on Tashig? How's their demeanor, their personality? Do you like them?
He's a little bit pompous for my liking, but he keeps to himself for the most part. I mean, except when he's trying to sell things, and he's always trying to sell something. But I can't really reason why he'd be up here trying to sell spices. Again, to your point, it might be to make our food taste better. I think it tastes just fine. But that's really all he does.
There's nothing wrong with your food. It's just if you have access to a fine spice merchant, utilizing spices in the cooking would probably be the best way to utilize such an undervalued resource.
Oh, well, I'll take that into consideration, I guess.
Handuk, you are a paragon of common sensory. you're fantastic. Fantastic.
Yeah, he's not bad. He seems to have it out for the mercenaries that came by about a month ago. Not much to say about them. They kept to themselves too. There's not much going on here. People use the hot springs. That's about all I'm good for.
Well, here's a question for you regarding those mercenaries, though. I mean, sorry to see that the town, such a beautiful town, has been decimated by all this damage. You didn't happen to perchance see maybe magic type people traveling?
Not people, and not much, just because I stayed inside because it was really scary. But a big as all God's wolf came in, wrecked the town. It spewed ice like it was nothing, as if just breathing could freeze everything around it. Very scary stuff. Didn't see much else besides, I mean, how could you miss it? It was tall as a mountain. Not much else though.
I'm sorry, did you say that the wolf was as tall as a mountain?
Real big wolf, yes.
That's like really big for a wolf.
To be fair, I've never seen a mountain. I've just heard tell that people say it's as big as a mountain. It was about as tall as the inn. That's as tall as a mountain, right? Mountains aren't that big.
I mean, to some folks,
I've never seen a mountain.
To some folks, indeed it might. And looks over at poor Rack, but she's probably standing there like.
I would say a tavern is mountain size. I do think she's correct with this.
My goodness.
It's one of those things, like once something is far enough away from you, it's hard to judge its size.
Perspective, friend. Yeah. Yes, perspective. Always. Well,
I mean, if it's a wolf that big, that's a lot of coats.
You're right. no one seemed to take it down. If it ever does drop, I'd be most interested in all that fur.
Really? Now you're
Don't-
speaking Shiara's language again. Whoa, really? All right. Well, you know what? I'll hold you to it.
I cannot wait. I don't even know if it would fit in here. So much. And you can like see her going through calculations, and she's making notes in a notebook on like all the latest fashions from Slakentrow. Just wolf pelt.
So, all right. Well, seeing as is that's 500 GP total for the two?
Yes.
Pelts? Okay, so that's wonderful. And let's divide that later among us all, of course.
Minus 5 silver for the shirt.
Of course. Oh.
How much for this?
What are you holding?
A little Yeti bobblehead.
Yes.
Oh, those are most popular. That'll run you 10 silver or 1 gold piece.
That's great. Are you guys
Handcrafted.
talking about a giant wolf?
Indeed.
They said there's a wolf the size of a mountain out here.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody told me a story about that earlier today. I think it was called Krishavam.
Yeah, we killed that thing already.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Y'all
Wait,
are
no.
so dumb and I love it.
That wasn't a wolf. Is that today?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, time is a construct.
Right.
Oh no, the hot tub and the drinks.
Right.
A little dizzy. I need some moss.
No worries, buddy. We're going to get you that time outside in the fresh air. Just shuttling him towards the door. Yes, well, we'll be right out of your hair. And of course, if we happen to come up against that big old baddie wolf, we'll give it what for, hey?
Good
All
luck.
right?
I have no doubt that you can handle it.
All right. And we're walking.
I'm gonna add a Yeti bobblehead to my sheet.
It's wonderfully, it is made of wood, it is wonderfully handcrafted, it is fine detailed, it is ridiculous looking.
Amazing. Oh my goodness.
Yep.
I think for now Shiara hangs on to the 500 gold pieces because either folks may be a little bit too flaky and misplace it, or it's a little too heavy for others to carry. So,
She's your treasurer now.
yep.
What would you like to do
Talking about
next?
you, Rock.
Oh. So, where are you all?
Well, I feel like just exploring more of the town, just taking a closer look at the damage, seeing if there's any other signs that we can pick up, unless someone else has a.
Ooh, I'm gonna go talk to these farm animals.
Okay.
Okay, let's all go. Sure.
Go talk to the farm animals. There are 2 pigs and a cow and a sheepdog in this little pen. You are welcome to talk to any or all of them.
Lovely.
I'm gonna use speech of beast and leaves.
Excellent. Who are you addressing?
I'm gonna address the cow because he seems the smartest.
Okay.
Handuk says, "Thank you."
Hey,
So,
somebody attacked this town recently.
Yep.
Did you see anything?
saw the whole thing. I'm surprised we're still alive. I'm surprised
they
it didn't
usually
eat
go
us.
after you.
Yeah, the thing was super hungry.
I heard it was a
Wait.
giant wolf.
It was big wolf. I don't like wolves when they're normal size. And
Oh yeah, no.
this one was like so big.
They're kind of meatheads, you know.
They are not smart like my friend here, and that like gestures a hoof to the sheepdog. He keeps us pretty safe from wolves.
Awesome. Hey, did you see which way he went?
And he like turns around real slow, still going until he's facing the south direction. And I think he went that way. It's a she. I know it's a she. She was so mad. And she said some really not nice things.
So she was kind of a bitch.
I get it. You're funny.
Yeah, thanks, man. That's cool. Well, you know what? We're gonna go get that wolf. We'll take care of her. You guys take it easy. You're cool.
You're cool.
Hey, so the cow says we saw the wolf. Apparently it's female. Also very foul mouthed, not pleasant. Went south.
The cow's foul mouthed or the wolf is foul mouthed?
Important
No, he
questions.
seemed pretty plain spoken. I think he meant the wolf.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure.
You were one second in front, just 1 second ahead of me on that one. Yeah, well, if indeed south it is, then south I think we shall go. Yes, let's deal with this problem and help these good folks out, shall we?
All right.
Okay.
Already
Is
calculating calculating how much you're gonna get for the bell.
Still just money eyes.
You said the majority of the city seemed abandoned, right?
You can see that there's people kind of huddled up in the more together structures, but it is very, very empty. People have fled
Okay.
actively.
Okay.
All right, so you all are heading down this south-facing road.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
As you begin to head south past the inn, I'm gonna roll 1d4. Oh, 1d4. Nope, I know how to spell. It's Vidge again.
Oh no.
Rack, you feel a rock hit your head. Just a little pebble. Coming from the inn.
Was that what'd you name him? Frederick?
Francis. That's
Francis?
not cool, man.
And we'll glance back towards the inn and see if you can see anything back there.
You see there's kind of where the inn has been damaged, there's an opening, like a wall has been knocked down towards the back, and you see two yellowish eyes staring at you, like at human height. But you kind of see the head cock as in like, come this way, like get over here.
Oh, that's unkind, but sure, and makes his way over there quickly, like kind
Rack,
of peering around.
what's
What'd you
going on,
see?
Rack?
Oh, the pair of eyeballs threw a rock at my head, so I figured they want to say hello.
Dang it! I just cleared the ghost out of that building. There's another one already.
Oh
Do
dear.
This
ghosts
is,
have eyeballs?
Hmm?
Do ghosts have
Mo-
eyes?
Most of them absolutely have some form of thing in their faces
Oh,
for like seeing stuff.
that was never in my books, but that makes sense.
I've never met a ghost that didn't have eyes.
I'll take note of that. But first, let me talk to these eyeballs.
And you approach.
Yep, we'll just go with you, buddy. Yes.
Appreciate that. It's always strength in numbers. I know I'm very tall, but you guys will also help.
As you approach, you see, stepping from the shadows, after they've kind of looked right and left, a tall orcish woman, half orc, in deep dark furs, very northerly attire. You can see bags under her eyes. She has not slept. She looks a little bit gaunt, and she kind of looks you up and down, which is not a lot to look up and down.
Not a lot of movement there.
And she goes, "You got food?"
Oh, well, I have plenty of food. I'm really known for that. And he takes out his little knapsack, and he holds out about 5 portions worth of rations.
Are you
And he
willing
goes,
to
"Well-
part with it?
Well, of course. This is what the monastery gives me to hand out, so it's more
Aw.
than yours, if you want it."
And you hear her whistle. Phew, I don't want to peek out the mic. Guys, we got food! And you see pop out. What do we have? We have a very large human. We have. Who do we have else? We have a stout dwarven woman, and then 2 other humans in the back.
Wonderful. Got fresh jerky here.
And they all
We got-
hungrily kind of like descend on the food.
Handuke is just like, gosh dang it, how haunted is this place?
No,
Haunted?
These are some hungry ghosts.
Nope.
We're not ghosts.
Oh,
You guys know
Not
there's,
yet.
like-
We're just about there, but thank
you
you.
know there was a ghost in the basement of this building just like an hour ago?
No, we've kind of been back here, kind of out of sight. We're not trying to draw too much attention.
Are you afraid of the wolf, or are you afraid of, like, the cow down there? I heard it has a smart mouth.
Definitely the wolf.
Oh, okay.
Definitely that shit little kobold that dares to come up here to trade.
Oh, what'd the kobold do? Kobolds are weird creatures. You shouldn't trust them too much.
He spread nasty rumors about us. None of it true. It's at this
Oh.
moment you see on each of them an icicle through a chain, like a link chain. Right here.
But you're those guys. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So is the wolf works for you then?
No, not in the
Well,
slightest.
that's what they told us when we got here.
Yeah, don't know why, and we can't leave because I know he's posted guards all up and down the road. But yeah, we've just been hiding out here trying to make do with the scraps in the kitchen and whatever we can scrounge together, but we're rather stuck.
Are there-
Shiara
I got
has
some food too.
Oh.
Go ahead, Phoenix.
I got some food too for you.
We have not eaten in days.
Gonna pull out one sack and like, oh nope, not those ones. And pulls out another sack. Here's some mushrooms. They're pretty nutritious. They're a little dry, but they should.
We'll take
should
it.
be
We'll
good
take it. And
soup.
they just hork down the food.
Shiara has a hand on one of her daggers,
Mhm.
at least. Brandishing it, mind you, just a gentle hand right there on her weapon. And she says, well, friends, it's so sorry to see you out of sorts. Well, if the wolf is not with you, then where is the wolf? And
The-
who is the wolf with?
The big human speaks up. This guy is almost your size, Honduk. It is unusual for a human to be this large. He speaks up and he goes, the wolf isn't with anyone. She's her own entity. She's been leaving us alone for the most part for many years, but it seems like her hunting grounds lately have been encroached upon, and so now we're her hunting grounds.
I see.
And he gestures to the ice. Not a friendly bitch, that one.
Here's a question to the DM.
Mhm.
Is this individual seem to be the one that the rest of their group looks to, kind of as the leader, since they're speaking up?
Oh,
Do I notice that?
roll an insight check.
Sure.
You had mentioned that like there were guards at the gate. Do I see guards on the south gate?
Roll perception.
That's a
Insight.
flat 10.
You feel that there is, with that 10, between the orcish woman, the half orcish woman, and the big guy, those both seem to be the major voices here. With that perception, you don't see anyone on the south gate.
Okay.
Interesting. Shiara would say, is it to our understanding then? I mean, have you always been here? Are you actual residents?
The half orcish one speaks up. Well, no, we come from the south. We had intended to buy a sort of guild hall up here. We heard that the property was cheap. We heard that there was good trade opportunity up here. It seemed like a sound investment. Not now, all the buildings are destroyed, but we were literally just here scoping out property.
Interesting. Well, how about this? I tell you what. Perhaps we can work together. We're trying to suss out why this wolf would be coming through this particular town in the first place. I tell you what, if you help us capture and or kill this bitch, then why don't you become part of my crew? I'm actually down a crew at the moment and traveling with my friends here and all that on land. And but why not join with me and you can actually have some real good booty at your disposal if we banded together.
Roll persuasion.
She's recruiting, y'all.
I know.
I make no apologies. Here we go.
With a
It's
14. With that 14, you see the orc woman go to say something, and the big guy just kind of steps forward. We already have a captain. Thank you, though. Happy to help kill the wolf, but we only take orders from Captain Avon over there, pointing to the half-orc lady.
Fair enough, Captain. I defer to you. And she says with a flourish and takes off her hat. We seem to be following the tracks of this wolf to the south. So, you say you're from the south, though. Is there another settlement?
Oh,
the
no.
south?
When I say from the south, I mean like
Ooh.
5-6 days journey.
Got you.
That's why we wanted to set up a new spot here. That way we'd have a place to step before going even further north, because we've heard there's some pretty good stuff up there. But to go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth would be way too much effort. So we were trying to find a place here. That's kind of out of the question now, unless we want to take up residence in this inn.
That's a.
I will say,
interesting-
I'm fairly certain I own the inn now. So you're welcome to stay there as long as you like. I was told that anything there I was welcome to, so I assume that includes the building.
What happened to old Glawjaw?
Is he the tiefling guy?
Yeah, excellent tiefling guy, very hospitable.
Yeah, he was dead in the basement. That's what I'm saying.
No.
I
No.
cleansed his ghost less than an hour ago.
Point out where you buried his body.
Yeah, I absolutely
Yeah.
just point to like there's a little plaque like sticking in it that I've carved. Here lies a very nice tiefling man who got stuck in
Oh.
a basement.
And they all look at the plaque, and they look at you, they look at the plaque. Oh, he made the best drinks, says the big guy.
Yeah, well, he lives in my belt now, so if you're ever looking to get a drink made, just let me know. I'll ask him what the recipe is. Happy to help. But I checked out the south gate. There doesn't seem to be anybody there, like, blocking the way. So,
They
I
are
guess y'all
pretty
can leave
sneaky.
whenever you want.
We did send out one of our bandits, and they point to one of the two humans in the back that you can see is nursing like a broken shoulder. They're out there, believe you me.
Oh, it's like more the kobolds people, or just the wolf, or what are we talking?
Actually, I'm not sure. What's their name? They have names. Sasha, what was it that got you? She says, a dumb fucking Yeti is what got me.
Oh, those guys are real dead.
Yeah.
We killed both of those guys already, so
Indeed.
yeah. We would have pelts to show you, but we sold those. I like rummage around in my bag and pull out the horn. I'm like, yeah, see here, super dead already, so not even a problem.
That's great.
Although I guess we did only kill 2 of them, so I don't know if they were like also on the other roads. Are you saying this kobold can control yetis? Because that's like a crazy thing to suggest.
I'm saying that he has money, and money buys lots of things.
I turn to the rest of the crew. I'm like, guys, apparently we can buy yetis. Why haven't we done this already? I want a yeti.
Not sure that's the way that works, friend.
We just got a lot of money. We should invest that back into the yeti and just get yetis. Then we have pelts, and then we sell the pelts, and we buy more yetis. Like, this is a continuing economy.
We're gonna workshop that business model, my friend. But at the moment, I feel like that'd be a bit insensitive. We'll think on it.
Sakura in the chat said, "Did the paladin commandeer the tavern?" I didn't commandeer anything. I was given this tavern. I asked very nicely.
You hear from
queen.
your belt, "Hey, buddy, deed's in the basement."
Give me 1 second. I run into the tavern.
You slip a little bit on the ale that's still spilt.
I come back with the deed.
There you
This
go.
is my tavern. I told you. I didn't
Oh my God.
commandeer anything. I was blessed by the good god Huawei, who has given me this tavern as a devout follower.
Oh no.
Wow. Okay. Well,
Oh, Phoenix, you still
Oh.
with us? I think
Yeah,
Phoenix is. Okay.
I think I just gotta unplug and plug my camera back in. It's been lagging a lot.
Okay.
okay.
It is like 20 years old, so that would explain it.
Yep. So you now own the tavern. It is yours.
Great.
Somehow.
Oh my goodness. And you know what? You could rename it the Good Tiefling, right? Something like that.
Aww.
But
Yes.
at any rate, yes. Our focus, if we bring
Oop.
our focus right back round, friends, this wolf, right?
Mm.
So we seem to see that tracks are leading south of here. So if you'd like to maybe send a few good men with us to check it out, or would you rather reconnoiter back here with us after we come back? How are you feeling?
We're pretty beat down.
Mm.
I think I could lend you a big ulp. And she points to the big guy.
I
Okay.
mean, we're not in any rush, are we? We could take a night and recover. We've been on the road for a while.
Well, that's true. Although we've had our spirits refreshed.
Uh-huh.
A matter of fact, DM, what time of day is it right now?
It
Though?
is so hard to tell because it is constantly dark up here.
Mm.
Roll a nature check to see if you can like suss out the few hours of sunlight when that was.
Oh, because the non-furbolg would have the best of nature rolls. Sure. Let's see.
With a 13.
Oh, snap!
Oh, there you go. The 20. Yeah, it is about 7 p.m.
Okay, it's about dinner time. Well, I think at that moment, then Shiara's stomach kind of growls a little bit, like, "Oh, yep, it is dinner time, isn't it?"
Definitely dinner time.
All
You're
right,
welcome
well,
to go into the inn. There is a kitchen. It was also blocked by that ice that was leading to the cellar, but now it is accessible.
Okay.
And in it,
Could
you
try making
find.
some stew.
Yeah, there's. I'm seeing if there's any food in this kitchen.
indeed, anything other than fish jerky.
You find 7 days worth of excellent quality food.
Nice.
Oh,
Mhm.
Handuk immediately starts rummaging in his bag and pulls out his cook's utensils. And says, "Oh, guys, if we want to take a nice break here, I can whip something up. We can put some meat back on those bones."
Oh, indeed. Oh, you're talking my language, friend. Yes.
And the Iron Ice Company is like all about this. You can see the stern expressions on their face melt away. This is a party now. They just kind of set up. They're helping you in any way they can with this meal. They're like kind of righting all the chairs and stuff that have been knocked over in the tavern. They're doing their best to help out and be kind, since you're showing them
Absolutely.
so much kindness.
I'll cook up some food. I am proficient in cook's utensils. I cook up some food. I bring out like just a giant like cauldron of stew.
Nice.
And I'm like, "Can you smell what Handuk's been cooking?" And I set it down on the counter.
And they all yeah, it smells great.
Yes, we can, buddy. I think once Shiara takes her bowl of stew, she'll go quietly and sneak to like maybe the darkest corner she can find, just outside the door frame or outside of one of the corners of the building, just keeping an eye out, just in case our other friend Kobold and his cohort happen by, or just
Got-
keeping a general eye on.
We are frozen. Let me see if I can fix that.
Oh dear.
Oh, no.
All right.
Yeah, the only person I see still moving is Phoenix for some reason. In the Discord, we
yeah.
look
Oh,
fine.
All right. Hi.
You fixed
Yes.
yourself and froze everyone else.
Oh my
with it.
goodness, that's so
Oh
funny.
dear.
What
All
happened?
right.
What
I
happened?
do love our freeze frames, though.
Yeah. Freeze frame. Oh my gosh, what happened? Now Phoenix is frozen. What is happening?
Oh
Everything's
dear.
fine.
Everything is broken.
It's the
Oh
cold
my
temperatures.
Everything is great when you're part of a stream.
Wouldn't be a stream without some tech issues.
Come on, what
Right.
happened? It's like not detecting Discord anymore.
Oh,
Oh
weird.
no.
There we go. I got someone back. Who'd I get
There we
back?
go.
Right.
Okay, I got 3 of you back.
It's almost a passing score.
Almost.
There we
Hello?
go.
Hello?
Am I moving now?
there?
Nope, I'm still not moving.
Oh, hang
Da
on,
da da
buddy.
da 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 da.
Hang on, buddy. We're getting you back. We promise.
Oh my gosh, what is happening?
He's in the cellar.
My
Oh,
video keeps
no.
going in and out.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Duke is
no.
just waving his hand in front of his face and going, "You can't see me!"
Oh no.
Da 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 da.
I have never once watched WWE. It's incredible how many references are still in my head. I
Oh.
don't know.
My grandma
I
used to
mean,
live
that's-
right down the street from the WWE building, like on the same street. So we grew
Oh
up
my
on
dear
wrestling.
God. Wow. I mean, there's
Wrestling.
so many sound bites. Just so many.
Oh my goodness.
Undertaker was my favorite.
Oh my
Same.
goodness.
Hey, I think we're back.
Mhm.
Are we back?
There we are.
Is everyone moving? Yes, we look
I
good.
think so. There we
Yep.
go.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna add one of the mushrooms from the bag. I didn't give them to my soup.
No, buddy.
Aw.
roll a Constitution save.
Yes.
Come on. Oh my goodness.
Let's see how good this trip
Oh.
is for you.
Oh boy.
Gonna commune with nature.
Yeti bobbleheads everywhere.
Excellent. You are handling this like a champ.
Oh, good. I did give them the right bag of mushrooms.
And you all just, how does this affect you? What is the effect you're going for? Is this relaxing? Are you trying to like get some questions from the
Staring
mythic?
at the sky like there's northern lights. They're just kind of sitting there meditating. but
Buddy,
there's,
you're
like,
indoors.
nothing going on. He's just staring at the ceiling, very relaxed.
As all the lovely colors just sway through.
Wow.
Man, I love the sky this time of year.
Mm-hmm. Who tries to follow his gaze as he's gazing up at the beams inside the. Yeah, sure, buddy. All right. Mm-hmm.
He's just got that mouth slightly open, kind of laughing lightly, enjoying life so much.
Oh dear.
I am happy
Somebody-
for you.
Somebody put some bread in his mouth. He needs something to absorb that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And in the same way that you shoved moss into that poor dying man's mouth, you feel just this lovely soft bread get put into your mouth as one of the two bandits is like, is this what I gotta do? Like, is he
Mhm.
okay?
Yep.
Oh wow, I could taste the colors.
Mm-hmm. Yep. He does this every once in a while, friend. Yep, you're fine. Thank you for
He thinks
that.
he's eating
Yep.
a cloud now.
Oh, it's actually really sweet, but also so messed up.
The Nyan cat music is just playing in his head.
Wow.
Oh no. So
It's really slow.
you all have a wonderful meal. Is there anything else you'd like to do before your night's rest?
I'm doing it.
Yeah, I know you're fine. You're golden.
Mm-mm.
Rack, Rock, our monk.
Right.
What are you doing?
Rack would be talking to the various bandit members, to the orcish woman in orc, in Orcish to
Ooh.
the dwarf and dwarven,
Mhm.
and just like kind of picking their brains a little and being like, "Oh, you saw the big wolf? How cool! Like, oh, you guys are supposed to be bandits. Like, it's kind of sad that you're stuck here, but I guess people get kicked sometimes. I almost fell on by a yeti, so like that makes sense to me.
Those Yetis are awful, aren't they?
They're so heavy.
They are. Nothing needs to be that big.
But he's just switching between different languages as
Yeah.
he's talking amongst the group, picking their brains. That's really it.
And they're loving that you're speaking in like their native tongues. They amongst the group, they don't have a lot of people, or even in this town, there's not a ton of orcs. Or like there's another dwarf and she's fine, but the fish jerky's kind of gross. But overall, they're having a great time with you.
Perfect.
Handuk sees that you're like talking in a bunch of different languages, and walks over and in Draconic to you, says, "What are you talking about?"
You know Draconic! Yes! And just like screams back at him. He goes, "Where did you pick up Draconic?"
The only other Dragonborn I know, he's the old guy that used to run the gladiator pits I fought in.
Yes!
And
And
all
ever
you guys hear is just like,
You'll have to
She-
take me to the fighting pit sometimes. I'd like to fight other Dragonborn someday.
Oh yeah, he's crazy. He's real tough.
Perfect.
Take a big swig of ale. I'm like, oh man, this stew's got quite a kick, huh?
Shiara is just
Oh,
shaking her head and
mm.
watching all this with much amusement.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
The
my gosh.
problem with learning Draconic from a Dragonborn is you kind of pick up the accent, because like you don't really hear it anytime other than when they're speaking it.
Oh my goodness gracious. So you all have a wonderful evening with the oh gosh, Iron Ice Company. They are really quite nice. They are your very fast friends. You have fed them, friends for life. And
Actually,
yeah.
I think one last thing that Shiara might do is, since they're a company, of course, she's going to probably try to pry and just, ask them, well, what type of trade that they do
Yeah.
and what do they sell and buy, sort of thing like that.
Mhm. So you could approach Captain Avon. She's sitting there eating stew heartily. She's gone through like a bowl or two. They have just not had food in a while.
Hmm. And yes, Captain,
Mhm.
just wanted to ask, as a fellow entrepreneur, shall
Mhm.
we say, I've traveled the high seas. I've seen a few different places, and she'll probably go into a few stories here, there,
Mhm.
places where she happened to see exotic plants, spices, spice trade, stuff like this, and maybe pick her brain. Well,
Yeah.
what exactly do you all trade in? What's your stock and trade?
Oh, well, we're mostly swords for hire, and that's probably where we get our reputation from. But we
Hmm.
flip boats.
Wonderful. Okay. All right.
We take
Fair
ones that have been
enough.
beaten up, especially if you head out towards the coast. There's a whole mess of them just washed up on shore, people that couldn't make it through the ice. It's great, and sometimes they've left stuff in them.
Interesting indeed. Here comes the gold pieces in the ice
Yeah.
again. Well, that's very interesting to know. By all means, I might take a trip that way myself. See if my friends are interested. Thank you
Yeah.
for that.
There's plenty for all. Just we get first pick. It's our territory.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. All
Mhm.
right. And just whiles away, again, regaling them with tales of their travels and exchanging tales in that way.
And that goes on well into the night. You all are full bellied. There are enough rooms, and it is your inn, so you get the pick of where you want to stay. Nothing up
Before
front.
we
Yeah.
before we go to bed,
Yeah.
I will pull Shiara aside, and I just say, hey, I'm one to take lies lightly. I say what's on my mind. These guys seem real cool, and we were told that they were like bad. So to me, if somebody tells me they're bad, but they're not, then the other person probably is.
Indeed, buddy. I follow you there, and I wonder. It's. I think maybe one of us should be awake at certain hours just to keep watch on these guys. You know, I'd really hate for something horrible to happen to them. You're right. They've been nothing but upfront and forward with us, and really welcoming, actually. So, why don't we each of our group take watch tonight, just to make sure that nothing untoward happens to them. What do you say?
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I gotta clean up and do the dishes and stuff after dinner, so I can take first watch if people wanna trade out.
That sounds excellent.
I
Excellent indeed.
call dibs on there's one room upstairs that had like an in-room bathroom suite. I call dibs on that. I'm gonna take a nice hot bath before bed. Gotta fluff up my fur before we go out into the waste again.
Shiara's eyebrow twitches like, oh, sure,
I
buddy.
hold up the deed and I go, it's mine. And I run
Right.
into the kitchen to start doing dishes.
Excellent.
You've got it, buddy. I call dibs on the next biggest room. Just
Easy enough.
general air to make
Yeah.
sure everybody hears.
Yeah, that's fine. I need an assistant manager.
Okay. Fine enough. And we pull in the others and advise them that yeah, we'll take watch unless anyone has an objection or
They are so thankful that none of them have to take watch. They have been on edge for days now, and they thank you profusely, and they all find their own rooms, probably towards the back of the inn because that's where they had been kind of camped out to begin with. That's where all their stuff is, so they are making do back there. And you all, unless anyone else, Rock or Phoenix, I'm so sorry, I keep forgetting Fentoris. Unless you all have, is Fentoris just gonna sleep in the tavern?
Pretty much.
Okay.
He's gonna be tripping for a while.
Okay.
He's
We'll
fully awake with the universe and whatnot.
we'll actually
Oh,
say that
boy.
counts as a rest because you are like not doing anything.
Okay.
During my watch, I definitely have like brought a pillow and some blankets
Aw.
and stuff, and just sort of like tucked him in like a little nest.
Now you're in the clouds.
I'm in a cocoon. I always wanted to be a butterfly.
Oh.
I just pat him on the head. I'm like, you'll be a beautiful butterfly, bud. Get some sleep.
Oh my god.
Oh
I
no.
love it.
Rock,
love
how
it
do
so
you
much.
you just go to bed?
So much.
Rack will make sure that the other, like, the company guys all have their own room, and
Mhm.
then he'll pick, like, whatever room's left. He doesn't care the size or anything, as long as
There's
it has, like, a
plenty.
blanket.
Any
Yeah.
room is a suite to a kobold.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have so much room for activities, and just passes out.
You are able to find a wonderful, it's a twin bed, but I mean again, that's like a king to you.
That's a king. I'm
Yeah.
excited.
Plenty of nice warm blankets, plenty of pillows. It's not the fanciest, but it's nice.
Perfect.
So
And
much
he'll take
room. They
Yeah.
one of the
get
watches, obviously, at some point.
No, old
much room
Growljaw
to get
had
the blue.
excellent taste in textiles before he passed.
Wow.
So you all take your rest. Who's gonna take second watch? Who are you waking up, Hunter?
If anybody told me that they wanted to take second watch, I would wake you up. Otherwise, I would probably wake up the kobold, as I feel like he knows better than to be the one to wake Shiara up.
That makes sense.
And Ventoris is just still having a good time by the time
Yep.
you're done
Yeah.
cleaning up.
I've made the assumption that he's not taking a watch.
Right.
All right, so about halfway through, Rock, you are waking up.
Yes.
Your watch.
Just bleary-eyed, like, yeah. Alright, yes.
I'm awake. I need you to roll perception, please.
Ooh, alright.
Ooh, with a 12. You can't tell if it's the wind or something else, but there's a kind of woo sound in the distance.
Oh. Going to kind of get out and kind of pop his head towards one of the windows and strain to see if he can hear it a little better. Not putting his head out because he's still nervous about like the kobold and the guards,
Mm-hmm.
but
You hear
trying
it
to
again.
see with some of the building damage if he can hear a little better.
And you hear it again, just very far away, just woo.
He kind of looks and he sees if that is enough to rouse anyone else or if it's still just being carried by the wind.
It sounds very far away, but it's
Mhm.
not the most pleasant sound.
Sit with it for a bit, and he's not gonna make any rash decisions unless it starts to become decidedly closer.
Okay. We'll say another hour or two goes by and you're listening out for it. Let's say in your last hour of watch, roll another perception check because you're starting to get a little tired now.
Alright.
14, even better.
Better.
Since you're near a window and you're kind of trying to stay alert for sounds, you hear, still pretty far away, but closer than that woo sound, kind of a pump, pump, crunch against snow.
He doesn't want to go wake up everyone, but he's getting nervous. He kind of starts heading towards different doors, and he's like, that one's still on a trip. That one just went to bed. It's like waking the elders up in the monastery, but this is fine. Is going to knock on the pirate's door.
And you have had a
Now-
full rest. You're fine.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Fair enough. Yes. What? Oh. Yeah. Is it my turn?
Right, no, but I've been hearing howls in the wind, and they've been very far up until now, but now I'm starting to hear footsteps, and I think we might want to rouse people without panicking them. But I feel like you've dealt with something similar, maybe big octopuses. I don't know. You're a pirate. I just assume things.
You know what? Fair enough, and fair assumption. Yep. We've got to go. Up,
Yay!
up, everybody up. Let's go.
Yep.
Starts waking people up. Now, whether or not our sleeping friend on mushrooms will be able to even respond to that, that's a different story entirely. But
I'm
Oh.
right behind you.
oh jeez,
It came out of that all of a sudden.
oh my god, but friend. Oh
He just gives Cher a big hug. He's like,
yes.
"Ah, that was great. I feel so in touch with the universe."
Okay, buddy. Yes. Now I need you to be in touch with your weapon because apparently our kobold friend here has sussed out a potential threat. Yes. Let's
Got
be
it.
at the
He
ready.
takes the knife off his belt.
Let's
I'm
be at the
touching
ready.
it.
Okay.
Wolf.
Yep.
And
mhm.
he'll go and make sure that the Minotaur friend is also awake and is like, Hodunk, I think the wolf might be here.
If you open the door into Hunter's
Yes.
room, he is not in bed. But you can
Oh,
hear
no.
like singing coming from
Oh,
the
no.
like
Oh, he's in the
bathroom
tub.
that's attached to his room.
Oh no.
My dude's been taking a 4-hour bath.
Oh dear.
Rack kind
Wow.
of like pauses, looks at the empty bed, hears the singing, and very cautiously does not. He like covers his eyes as he opens the door and he goes, Hodunk, I think there's the wolf. I don't know if you want to be in bath for that. That could be a fighting technique I'm not aware of.
With your eyes covered, you just hear like a heavy sigh, and then splashing water, and then a very heavy weight like getting out of the tub and starting walking around.
Oh
Stuff
no.
just like metal just dragging. By the time you open your eyes, he's in his full armor. He just looks so frustrated.
Yeah,
to
you
have
did
been
not get a long
interrupted.
rest. I am so
Just,
sorry.
I've had
Mm.
it's been less than one watch since I took my watch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's totally fine. He's like still dripping wet. He looks like the Beast from Beauty and the Beast after they like wash him and all his fur
Oh.
is just hanging into his face. He just looks frustrated.
Wow.
He's like dragging his sword behind him.
Wow.
I'm just putting
Okay.
you all near the
He's
inn.
like, gosh golly dang it!
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You bathe as efficiently as you fight and scurries away.
Yep. Yep.
You know how long it takes to get all this fur dry?
You know what, buddy?
Just like shaking as he's walking down the hall.
Yup.
There's just massive
Mhm.
wet spots.
Oh, there's
You know what, buddy?
towels.
we need you to use that anger, you know.
Mhm.
You know whose fault it is? That thing out there. So you're gonna
Oh,
use that.
That thing is gonna become my bedspread.
Mm.
It sounds like somebody could use a little prestidigitation to clean up that fur.
Mhm.
We
Oh.
should find somebody that knows that one.
Oh, do you
Oh,
dry
good.
that off?
Oh,
Do you
good.
dry him off?
Oh, no. Nope.
That doesn't know this.
Nope.
Oh.
He looked so hopeful and then immediately frustrated. He just grabs a bowl of cold soup off of the table and drinks it and sets it down. He's like, "All right, where is this motherfucker?"
There's our R rating. Let's go.
There it is. Mhm.
All
Wow.
right, you all exit the inn. You can see that Teshig and his two cronies have also been awakened by this sound, and they're kind of looking about. All of the bandits have also been rousted, all the Iron Ice Company. And they're kind of staying inside because they don't want to be near Teshig. And there is an eerie stillness. It is cold, it is dark. And you all listen out, and you begin to hear that da-da-dun, 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 and snarling as from the south gate crashing through is a wolf. Not quite the size of a mountain, but a pretty big wolf.
Ooh. All right.
Ooh.
And some friends, because who doesn't bring friends to a party?
Oh.
So behind the wolf comes crashing through, snarling, drool dripping from its mouth, teeth bared, blood soaked into its paws, dried and gross. And this is Chris Evans. This is Krushevin. And behind
Okay.
her, you see. It's hard to explain. They look like they're made of ice, but they've got these long bat wings, long icicles dripping from their face and lanky body, and they have teeth bared as well, chittering behind her as she comes barreling through town. And she sees you all, eyes locked on her next meal. Everyone, go ahead, roll initiative.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
And as we do that, just a lovely reminder that one of the lovely gifts that you'd be able to win would be this lovely, a nice dice bag made by Sweet Rosie B. These bags are just amazing. They've got texture. They are interior decorated, y'all. Look at this craftsmanship. It's amazing. Okay. And for a lady that has a podcast called Dice Goblins, I've got plenty of dice. I mean, this can easily accommodate 100 dice or more. I'm telling you, they're just so well made.
So help us get to that goal so one of you can win one. We are a little more than halfway. Buy stuff to help the party. Get them some healing potions. Get them some nat 20s or nat 1s. I'm not your mom. I'm not going to tell you what to do. Well, I am Hunters on Tuesday.
If you throw a nat 20 at me, I will smite the living shit out of this thing.
Do it!
Oh, yes, indeed. That is
So
a
help us
promise.
out, donate, get those ready, because we are about to head into some pretty righteous combat.
Mhm.
And I would love for someone just to spend all their money on frostbites and just have me do D4s to this beast.
Yes.
It just freezes to death because someone said so.
Mhm.
Rosie, you said I did not get a long rest, correct?
You did not.
But I did get a short rest.
Yes, you did have a short rest in the hot
Cool.
spring. I need to
Hit
roll
dice,
for these
buddy.
dice.
Yes, please.
I hadn't taken any damage.
Okay.
The only thing I was down was a spell that I don't have the ability to regain on a short rest.
Aw.
All right.
Let's see. All right.
Oh, actually though,
You all just did initiative. Beautiful. How's your initiative at 22.15?
Oh yes, that's a thing, a feature that you can turn on. That's it's a tiebreaker. Just in case
Ah,
if anyone else rolled a 22, for example,
excellent.
the decimal point would help suss it out.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you all rolled so low.
I did not.
Oh.
I do. I do use my harness divine power.
Yeah,
At the beginning of my short rest, though, I can regain a spell slot.
beautiful.
Hey, very
With
nice, very
an
nice.
by using my channel divinity, I can regain a spell slot. But I do regain my channel divinities on a short rest.
Hey, there you go. Loophole.
Very
Nice.
nice.
Love that for you. Okay.
Oh my goodness, chat behind the scenes chat is just.
Do I need to rein you in? What's going on?
Just amazing right now. What is happening?
I need to see the
Oh,
shit
shout out
posting.
you
Bitch.
know, shout out to Chris Evans wherever you are,
Oh my
buddy.
goodness, that's so good.
No.
For those of you at home, there's currently
Oh my
a
goodness.
picture of a winter wolf with Chris Evans' face
Oh
photoshopped
my
onto
goodness.
it.
Oh,
Oh
Oh my
goodness.
goodness.
y'all are so ridiculous. Hold on.
Oh wait, and why on the stream
Oh,
are we
no.
looking at?
Sorry,
how are we
that's on
looking
me.
at
That's on me.
mushrooms?
That's on me.
I love
There
it.
we
There he
go.
is.
I love it. There he is.
The stream's broken.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Y'all are so
Just so funny.
ridiculous. Hold on, I'm just gonna
So
pull this
great.
in for everyone to see. There it
Yes.
is. Enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're fighting.
That's so good.
Horrifying.
It's Krishavla.
Oh my god. Oh, please don't let Chris
Ugh.
Evans be an ambassador for Extra Life. Oh dear.
Oh no. Everyone hydrate break right before we get into this.
Right. Yes.
Oh,
You goobers,
Wow.
let's go.
Mm-hmm.
I almost wrote Chris Evans on the initiation sheet. On the initiative sheet.
Not seeing an
Okay.
issue here.
Oh my goodness.
One.
Wow.
What'd y'all roll?
All
Someone
right.
rolled a 12. That's Rack.
Hello.
I got a 6.
You did. Good job.
Oh dear.
Handuk is standing at the back of the group with a mug of coffee.
Yes.
He's just taking sips of it while everybody else is taking their attacks.
Oh.
Do not interrupt the Hunduk before he's had his coffee. Do not.
Now there is
You will
going to be
regret
a very
this.
interesting. Hello, someone subscribed. Thank you, Bemmy. Um,
Bemmy!
Welcome in.
Hey! I know,
Control.
Bemmy. Good to see you, friend.
do math. I'm trying to do math. Let's see. There, and then in last place we have Honduk. So there's going to be an interesting mechanic here. While you all are fighting, the bandits and Teshig will also be fighting. 2 of the bandits are going to come help you, though.
Cool.
So, with that, who's first? You are all you are all presented with this giant 15-foot tall wolf at the southern gate that has just busted through. Cher, you are first. What do you do?
All right. Well, fair enough. So, seeing this wolfie coming up, I think let's see. We can 5, 10, 15, 20. I think perhaps she would go here towards the middle of the street
Mm-hmm.
and say, "Oi, oi, Wolfie, come get me!" And she'd act almost like a distraction here.
Ooh.
And so I think she would hold action. If Wolfie actually does turn in her direction, then she'll fire off a thrown dagger. Let's say
Ooh.
that.
Okay.
Yes. So holding action, that's the movement. That's my turn for now.
Okay, that is your held action, and it is now Chris Evans' turn.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what's she gonna do. She has pack tactics, so she has advantage at the moment.
Hmm.
And you're gonna see her not approach you, but she's gonna rear back and let loose just a cone of icy cold breath.
Oh no.
Let's
All right.
see. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay, I'm fairly dexy. Come on, be nice.
You are fine. So you
Nice.
feel the cold wash over you, and you don't take a ton of damage.
Okay.
You will take half of whatever I type in.
Mm-hmm.
You take 3 points of damage.
All right. Understood.
Yeah, not too bad. It's not comfortable, but not too bad.
Oh, blasted cold. Oh.
What else does she do? She can't do much else right now, so her turn's over. It is now one of her icy little friend's turn. You're gonna see, and I'm gonna move the bandits because they're like inside the building. They're not where they were before.
Hmm.
So it will take them a second to get out to where you are.
Now, question for you. That held action.
Yes.
You said she did not advance forward.
Did
is
not
that-
advance forward, just kind of reared back and let loose the breath weapon. She has not made a move yet.
Fair enough. Thank you.
Let's see. One of these little icy dudes is gonna come around, and how far can he go?
Is the scale on this map? Each square is 5 feet or 10 feet.
Each square is 5 feet.
Okay.
And this little guy's gonna come right up there, right on top of you, because you're the one that's been getting attention. What's it gonna do? It's gonna swipe at you with some claws. Let's see how that goes. That is an 8 to hit, I assume. That doesn't hit. Excellent. What else? What else? That's all it can do right now. Just, it's gonna snarl at you. It's got no bonus actions. And it is now Rock's turn.
Woo! Right. So, seeing the creepy flying icicle gnome looking thing.
That's very accurate.
Very concerned. Going to
I love mephits. Mephits are probably one of my favorite underutilized monster. They're so good.
I think they're neat. I just think they're neat.
I just think they're neat. Is going to rush forward and start doing some punching here.
Do it. Punch the ice dude.
Oh dear.
Oh.
14 hit.
It certainly does.
Fantastic. 5 lightning damage. You just see sparks off the fists as he starts to punch this thing in the head, and a second time as well.
Excellent.
Does the 15 hit?
Yes.
Fantastic. For another
Alright.
5 lightning damage.
Excellent. You actually managed to snap off its long icicle-like nose.
Fantastic.
And it kind of rears back and it snarls at you. It's not happy, but it's still it still has flight. It is still moving around, and it's kind of moving a little bit jerkily. It's very unsettling, but it is staring straight at you. Anything else on your turn?
No, with the attention of the ice thing on him, he's done with his turn.
Excellent. It is Fentoris's turn. Go for it.
Alrighty.
Shake off that high.
Well, he already did. He's got a weird ability to do that, apparently.
Nice.
First things
Ooh.
first, mage armor.
Beautiful.
Throw up a little strip of cured leather. It's gonna wind around him and then disappear.
Excellent.
And then he's gonna move if I can find the right screen. There we go. Yeah, that'll do. Over there.
Excellent.
And that's it for my turn.
All right. Shara, you now have flanking
All right. Fantastic.
on the icy dude on the mephit.
Love it.
Demi, thank you for the $10. Let us know in the chat what you want to use that for to help our party. That's 2 frostbites or a healing potion. That's all for your turn. It is now the other mephit's turn, the one that's back here. It is going to move up Gotta count squares. It's gonna get right up on top of you as well. And lash out with some claws. That's a nat 20.
Ooh.
I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry.
Ouch.
Let's see.
Eyes of the grave. Wait, wrong Furbolg.
Oh, you're.
Oh.
No. Oh, you get a healing potion anyway, so we'll just immediately apply that.
Hey.
Thank you,
nice.
Bemmy. Okay, so you take an amount of damage.
All right.
I need it. Where is it?
I will apply that first, and then I'll roll that healing potion. Thank you,
Yep.
Bammy.
Okay, so 2, 4. I can type. It is that amount of damage
Okay. all
plus
right.
2, so that's 9
Okay.
total.
Okay.
And
Fair
then your
enough.
healing potion.
Okay, so healing potion away. That's 2d4 plus 2.
And using healing potions that the chat has given you is a non-action. It just happens.
Wonderful. Let's roll that.
Nice. So
6
one
points back.
yeah.
Nice.
net point of damage from the method. So you feel it hit
Got it.
and it hurts and oh my gosh, it's so cold. And then you feel kind of this like divine blessing wash over you. And you thank the gods for their benevolence. Someone's
Indeed,
watching.
well, indeed. All right.
Yeah, Hunter, there's a glare happening on your glasses that makes you look like you have these wonderful eyelashes.
Anime eyes.
They very much are. It's hilarious and I love it. All right, that is it for its turn. It is now. We are finally down to Honduk.
Honduk will just finish off the coffee in his mug. And he just kind of blinks for a minute and squeezes his hand around the mug until it shatters.
I mean, it is
And
yours.
just opens his eyes. A little bit of a red tint to them as he enters. Not an actual rage, but he begins raging. And then he is just going to charge this thing 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 up into melee with the wolf.
You absolutely are.
And then he attacks. Non-natural 20 to hit.
That absolutely hits.
10 points of damage.
Beautiful.
Plus 2 because of dueling. And then he's going to smite.
Get it.
10 additional, so 22 points.
Beautiful.
And then he is going to bonus action. Do the goring rush. So he gets I pushed the wrong button, but it's the same thing, so it's a miss.
Okay.
But he tries to hit it with its horns.
Gotcha. And you can. It's just a little too tall. Oh.
Wait. Sorry, no, it's my hammering horns. Not the goring rush. Goring rush I would have to do as a bonus action. When I attack. Or when I'm moving. Hammering horns is after I hit a creature with my melee attack as part of the attack action. I can use my bonus action to attempt to push them. So he has to make a strength saving throw DC 14.
Strength saving throw.
Which is good because my roll to hit was garbage.
That is a 11. So it gets pushed back?
Yeah. So he can be pushed up to 10 feet away from me. So I would like to just sort of like hit him with my horns and slam him into the side of that building there.
Ooh,
Nice.
like over here?
Yeah.
Excellent. So it gets shoved.
Just like horns up underneath him and just toss him to the side.
Here, as it gets shoved into the building. Sure, it technically moved. If you want to take your opportunity attack, or not, the one that you were held, your held attack. I will leave that narratively up to you.
For who?
For Cher.
Oh, for me.
Yeah, because
Okay,
you had
yes,
held
yes,
an
yes.
attack, so it is moved
Indeed,
and been
so
hit.
that-
Yeah.
That's going to be a dagger to the face, we hope.
Yes.
So let's go ahead and try that.
Okay.
Here we go. Dagger.
Does not
And...
hit.
Oh, poo. All right. Well, had to try. Okay.
You had the good old college try. Anything else for Hunduk's turn?
That
That was your bonus action,
That
and
is-
movement.
Yep, that's
Okay.
everything.
Excellent. We are top of the round on Cher's turn, so you get another attack
All right.
immediately.
Excellent. Going to try with the rapier this time. Well, let's see if we hit something. 17 to hit.
That does
hopefully.
hit. Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. Let's go ahead. That is 12 points altogether, including sneak attack.
Who are you
And-
aiming for? I'm sorry. That's a very target-rich environment.
Ooh, my bad. Sorry. I was aiming for the target that's right to my right.
Thank
so
you.
That's the method here.
Yep, that 17 still hits. Mm-hmm.
Indeed. So 12 points altogether, including my sneak attack in there.
All right.
And going to disengage bonus action here. And how high up is the roof of this building that we're next to right now?
It's about 10 feet up.
Okay, gotcha. Well, I think probably would try to cinematically, why not? So stab at this method and then jump on top of its head and then try to bolt up and get up to the top of the this building here.
Before you
To
do
get a
that,
better
I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Fair. Let's go. Come on, Dexy. Come on. 13.
Excellent. You are able to jump out of the way just in time as you slash down on this creature, and it stops moving before you feel this energy kind of build up, and it shatters into a burst, an explosion of icicles that just go off in all directions.
Got it. And am I correct in guessing that this is the first of all of these method baddies that we've seen explode like this, actually?
Yes.
This is our first explosion. Yeah, well...
Take 3 damage
you
from an
lot,
icicle.
watch out! Right. I think she would shout to the rest, you lot, watch out for that! And just continue up to the top of the roof there to gain a vantage point.
And you can see, as you're surveying, you begin to see bandits pile out of this area. Captain Avon and Big Old, Big Ope, that's his name, start to come towards you all to help with this fight. You see Teshik and his cronies go after the stragglers. So there is now another fight separately happening over there.
Oh.
But help is on the way!
Okay, got it. Great. Yeah, that's the end of my time.
All right, it is now big old Wolfie Boy's turn. Who's it gonna go for? It's gonna go for you, Hunter, because you just headbutted it.
That's fair.
Let's see. I need a d6 real quick. Okay, it recovers its ice breath, so it is going to. You see it rear back and just. There's a lot of you there, actually. Let forth a icy cold attack. I need everyone. Not everyone. I need who would be in this.
Spaghetti.
Yeah, it's definitely you. Phoenix and Hunter and Vidge all need to make some sort of throw, a dexterity saving throw.
Oh dear.
Does the method get hit as well?
The method does.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Is there any advantage that could be afforded to my cohorts? That's why Shiara shouted out like she did.
No.
Oh no. Oh, I tried, y'all.
The
I
method
tried.
definitely gets hit on that 2 dex save.
Oh dear. All right.
Let's see. All of you. Fentorus, yep. Rack, yep. No, you have advantage.
I
Rack,
have advantage on deck.
excellent. Beautiful. Love that for you, because that's very helpful. Let's see. And then Hunter,
Fen.
you just make it with
Oh,
that.
Fen. Oh, Fen.
So, those of you that succeeded, that's Hunter and Vidge, you will take half of this damage. Phoenix, no, Hunter and Vidge take half. Phoenix takes whole.
Good thing I didn't use hidden step because that would not have helped at all.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear. Mm-hmm.
It would have knocked me out of my invisibility, I think. Before my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Doing my best. Let's see. It is 18 points of damage to Fentoris, 9 to our other 2 party members, and that Mephit also takes the whole brunt. So I need all 3 of you to also make another dexterity saving throw as it dies and begins to explode.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
I'm use my healing potion right now.
Okay, use it.
Is that 2d4 plus 2?
2d4 plus 2.
7.
Okay, so you get 7 points of healing back, and then I need another dex save from you as the Mephit explodes.
This is gonna be bad.
Dear, this is concerning. Concerning.
Much better.
All right, okay. So, those who did not get above a 13, you get 8 points of damage. The rest take 4. How we feeling?
7
Oof.
on a scale of 22.
Oh, buddy.
Math is
Oh.
That's
Oh.
after the healing.
That's
Yow.
not ideal.
Thank goodness for the healing. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh. My
Anyone in the
goodness.
chat want to donate healing potions?
Indeed.
They could
Chat,
use it.
Lend us your
can-
power. Lend us
I
your
can
strength.
hit you on. I can hit you on my turn.
Alright.
Let's see. It is. That was whose turn? That was just Chris Evans' turn. We are still high in the initiative order. Okay, so the Mephits are dead, so that frees up some of the initiative order. It is Rack's turn.
Awesome. With the creepy ice flying gnome things dead, Rack is going to get annoyed with Mr. Ice Breath over here
Mm-hmm.
and is going to unleash his own breath in kind with that lightning singe to it.
Yes.
Does an 18 hit?
Yes.
It needs to do a dex save, but 8 damage if it fails.
Dex save. That is a 17.
Yeah, so it's only
4 points.
damage. Failed save half as much, so yeah,
Yep.
4.
All right. You smell a little bit of burnt fur, but it's like a teeny, teeny, tiny patch on this massive wolf.
Perfect, and gonna burn a key point for some flurry of blows here.
Mm-hmm.
Assuming a 21 hits.
Yes, it does.
Fantastic. One more. 19?
Absolutely hits. Or is that damage?
No, 19
Okay.
for AC.
Excellent.
So 5 and 4 for damage, and then as the bonus action, 1 last punch, and that's it.
Beautiful.
8, which I'm assuming misses.
Yes. Let me see. There we go. I'm just rolling
You
stuff
just
in the
see
background.
lightning and hearing grunts as this tiny creature just starts pelting the legs and paw pads of this giant wolf.
All right. Anything else on your turn?
No, that should do it.
Excellent. It is now Fentoris' turn.
Alright. He's gonna move out of the way of that cone of cold. Then he's going to throw his dagger into the air and cast catapult.
Yes.
Yes.
Dagger.
That hits, and you get crit damage.
Nice. Do I also get to add the dagger?
Sure.
For 1d4?
Yeah. So 2d4 on the dagger, and then a whole mess of damage. Jesus.
So 6 from the dagger.
I need to. Why are you making me math on a weekend? So that's 36 plus 6, 42. Excellent. Holy cow, you have just You send the dagger with that catapult spell, and it takes off faster than you could ever fling it physically. And you see it go through the fur, and there's a little resistance before there is a disgusting pop as it pierces the flesh, and just keeps going.
Oh wow, that's exactly what
Yes.
I was hoping would happen.
You just did
And
so
he's
much
gonna hit and
damage.
step and turn invisible, stepping one spot to the right.
Excellent. Beautiful. And I'm,
Well
again, I'm
done.
doing some rolling in the background. Don't worry about it. Doesn't concern you.
Oh, says
a
the
lot of-
DM with a gleeful smile.
It's a lot of rolling.
It is. Don't worry
Oh,
about it.
yeah.
let's
Chad, I kind of think that our lovely DM means the other thing.
Y'all are
So
fine.
Your
Y'all are fine.
donations can help to keep us alive.
Wahaha. It is now Honduk's turn.
I will run up to him, or her, sorry.
Mhm.
Just bellowing. I'm going to swing my sword.
I can swing my sword.
That is a nat 20.
Oh, yes! Get that crit damage.
And I'm gonna smite.
Do it.
Holy cow.
Do it.
Woo!
So that is 11 plus 2 from dueling.
Beautiful.
I get the I get crit damage on the smite as well.
Yes? Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
Because that's
damage,
part of it,
yes.
yeah.
Get it.
Yeah, so 22 extra points of that.
She is
Um,
looking real hurt.
Let's go.
And then I will bonus action inspiring smite, which is immediately after I deal damage to a creature with my divine smite feature. I can use my channel divinity as a bonus action and distribute temporary hit points to creatures of my choice within 30 feet of me.
Beautiful.
So I'm gonna roll 2d8s. That is 11 points that I can distribute. Let's see, how hurt are people?
Well, I think part of my skull's a little backwards, but I mean, I can still throw a punch.
Oh no.
Yeah, I would think our friend Fen might need the brunt of that beautiful replenishment. Yes.
Yeah, about that. I kind of turned invisible.
Oh, he's invisible. You
no.
can't see him.
Wait, do you have to see or just within 30 feet?
Yeah, it's just
of
within
you?
30 feet of me.
Then
which
it
counts
works.
as me.
There you go.
Yeah. So you can just like be like, Fen!
Yeah. So I have 11 total. How's our kobold friend looking?
You definitely see like a partially collapsed skull, and they're limping pretty well.
I'll
Half and
throw five at you, 6 at
Alright.
the furball.
That works.
Awesome.
And that is end of my turn.
Excellent. Doing
Man.
some math stuff. Don't worry about it.
There's a pep in his step again.
Beautiful. And it is now Chris Evans' turn again.
Oh dear.
I
All
need
right.
to see if she gets her breath back. She does.
Great.
We'll stop it.
We'll
And
stop it.
Just for context, so if this wolf is as tall probably as the building as Shiara is,
She is
on top of
taller.
right now.
Yes.
Great. So she can look me right in my face. Right.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But thankfully, you're not the one that's been pissing her off. So
Oh.
she gonna
well,
turn. I don't know
alright.
how to turn tokens, but it is now facing our kobold and our minotaur.
Oh.
I need you to make dex saves, and I'm so sorry.
Oh dear.
Ooh.
Oh,
That's
you-
another nat
no.
20.
You beautiful, beautiful babies. I love
Ooh.
you so much. So you take half of
Ma-
this.
Just matrix bend underneath it.
Yes.
It's not hard. She's tall. You take. Oh, that's
Mhm.
still a lot.
Ooh.
11 points of damage each.
Got it.
Is our kobold down?
No, he is heavily swaying and his eyes are shut, but he is still in a fighting stance with the fists
Oh.
up. But the electricity is just barely crackling.
Like the man says, he can do this
I no
all
longer look
day.
You no longer look good.
I no longer look good.
Oh, buddy. Oh, hang in there. Oh no, there's more rolling.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
No. Oh no.
Oh, okay. Something happened in the distance.
Oh,
You don't
no.
get to see it yet, though.
Oh dear.
Excellent.
You, from the northwest part of town, hear a gurgled, high-pitched cry, and that's all you get.
Oh.
Fun.
Oh, boy.
If anybody is in the chat feeling like they want to throw a healing potion at anyone,
They're
could
going
one-
through it. The party is going through it.
Kobold, please. Thank you.
All right.
Oh,
It is
my goodness.
now Cher's turn.
Great. Fantastic. We're going to do something really, really stupid. And we're going to run and jump off the top of this roof onto the back of the wolf.
That's your movement. Go for it. Roll a dex check just to see how graceful you land.
Hello.
Because we can. Come on, Dexy. Come on, please. Please. Please be good.
Oh.
Hmm.
You go to jump, and the roof's a little bit more slick because of all the ice on top of it. You manage to make the jump, but
do you
you
still have your point of inspiration?
I do. I haven't used yet.
you can
I
use
have
it
not
now
used
if you
yet.
want.
I would really.
Okay.
Yes, please. Please, digital dice. Just
Just be nice.
Just be nice. How hard is that? Okay.
Nah!
So you
Nice
slip
as
a
a
little bit
bat.
less. You still slip, but you
I
do
tried.
you do manage to make it onto the wolf. You're kind of ass over tea kettle in that your face, you kind of did like a belly flop onto the wolf.
Yep.
Your face is like in its shoulders, your legs and hips are like at the back of its head. I would consider you
Mhm.
prone. But it is
Okay.
it's awkward.
Fair enough. Yep. It's almost a whole slip and slide that happened, right?
Yep.
So follow me. So it's like so cinematic, like and then just kind of just hit the stomach and then slid off the roof
Yeah.
and just and just landed prone right on the back
Oh.
of that wolf. Mhm.
What would you like to do now that you're on the back of this wolf?
Great. I would like to hang on for dear life, probably. But if I can, I mean, I really would have had like at least a dagger in my hand. So if I'm able to stay prone but still attack, I mean, I will.
Excellent. You can take some movement to get up. I will say that that was half your movement to do the jump.
Got it. Okay. All right. I mean, honestly, being on the back of this thing, she would still take a knee. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
you can
just
still like
to
stab down
stabilize.
if you want to.
Right, exactly. So let me go ahead and see what my dagger can do here.
You are on its back. How could you miss? There you go.
19.
That
He
hits.
says just before I roll. And that is 8 points of piercing damage total. And that is the end of my turn.
You feel the buck of the body of the wolf as you stab down. It's trying to get back at you. Its neck just does not bend that way. And it's howling and snarling, and it is seeming like a desperate and more scared creature at this point. You all hear another gurgled, blood-curdling scream from that northwest direction.
Uh-oh. All right.
I don't
This-
like that at all.
This one sounded a little bit higher pitched. The other one was a little bit more baritone. This one is more of like a human timbre of pitch.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh. What does that mean? All right.
It is now Rex's turn.
Again, eyes just shut, working on
Our poor
pure
baby.
instinct, but with pack tactics now kicking in. Let's throw some punches.
Get it.
I love how theatrical man in chat is like, it's Chris Pine.
Yep, you absolutely get those 4 points of damage.
Perfect. 14?
That barely hits.
Alright.
Holy cow, okay.
And then flurry of blows for another key point.
The wolf is now on its knees. It has shuddered down.
Perfect. I'm going for those kneecaps with the nat 20.
There's a crit.
Yeah.
I'm aiming right at the kneecaps.
Get it.
How do you want to do this?
Oh. Well, there's my last flurry of blows, but
It
just
would've
eyes
hit
shut.
anyway.
He is by all means unconscious as he is just punching through these kneecaps
Mm-hmm.
and doing his best to punch down at the legs while avoiding pirate friend on the back and minotaur friend to the side.
Oh, yep.
With the final punch hopefully aiming at the lower jaw of the wolf if he can jump that high.
I would say, yeah, since the wolf has shuddered down to, like, almost a sitting position, you, with a mighty blow, knock up into its head, and you hear a sickening crack as the connection between spine and head is broken.
Yes.
And it lolls down to the ground with a heavy thud. We gotta roll to see if it lands on anyone.
Oh dear.
No.
The name of the game today is Fighting Big Stuff.
Oh my goodness.
Roll 1d4. Oh, nope. I'm so good at this. I can just drag and drop from over here. Why haven't I been doing that the whole time? Okay, it falls back. Cher, you're on its back.
Great.
I need you to make a dex throw.
Just rolls right over. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Great. And how much damage am I taking?
Yeah, I need to see your roll first.
Oh shoot.
Dex.
Okay, sorry. So dex save
Dex
or
save.
check?
Dex save.
Okay. Come on, Dexy, please. Come on. Be nice. What did we get? Yep, 13.
Excellent. You are fine. You were able to leap off gracefully, much
Nice.
more gracefully than your last jump,
Yes.
and land superhero
Thankfully.
style on the ground. The wolf is
Phew.
now dead, and as you land, you hear yet another human-ish scream from the northwest part of town.
Okay, right. Well, whatever that is, that doesn't sound very good. Running, just taking off, running towards the sound.
Excellent. As you get up there, you see that there's been a bit of a fight between Teshig's forces and Captain Avon's forces. One of the Dragonborn lies slain on the ground, as does one of the human bandits and the Dwarven woman. And they are now
Ooh.
Teshig, the Dragonborn, Captain Ave, Big Ope, and Sasha, the one with the broken arm, are all just having a stare down.
Okay. Right. Well, this does not look too good. Well, interesting, Sir Selig. Seems like you've been less than honest with us. Care to explain yourself? Draws her rapier.
The butchers, see what they did to my cousin!
Mm-hmm.
Are we still in initiative order?
Yes. I mean, you're technically out of combat right now, but that initiative order is maintained until you decide to stop being punchy.
Okay.
Fair enough. Yeah, we see that, but I wonder if he didn't have it coming.
They
Why
fought first!
Hmm.
Captain Avon, he drew his blade on us first! Look what he did! Pointing to the two on the ground, two of her party are down. We came here in peace, he's tearing us to pieces.
Yep, I've heard of a mythical story like this. There were two families. One was called the Hatfields, the other one McCoys. Listen, here's the thing. There's got to be a way to peacefully settle this. I mean, look at the size of this town that you all have. I mean, other than the wolf that we have now slain, there seems to be enough resources for everyone. Is there not?
And Teshig kind of like, still ready to attack. I mean, I don't live here per se, but I can bring supplies up through. That's been my whole job, and look at what they've done to the town. It's ruined. Good on you for killing their beast, but what is there to do here anymore?
Insight check 15.
Excellent. He seems genuinely convinced that they're the cause for Kershevin to be here.
Hmm.
How about the kobolds? Do I feel, or the kobold and the dragonborn? Do I feel like they're telling the truth?
You feel that there's a little bit.
Is this a case where both of them think the other person is the person, or is one of them lying?
It is a case where both of them think the other is the person, and one of them has way more resources.
Can I attempt to stabilize either of these people?
In what way?
I've got some, let's call it smelling salts.
Okay, you can approach whoever you like and tell me what you attempt to do.
Smelling
The
mushrooms.
dwarf's probably a little bit hardier. He's going to pull out this tiny little red pepper that's dried and a little oily, and snap it under her nose.
Under whose nose? I'm sorry.
The dwarf woman.
She's dead.
Oh, she's dead.
She's dead.
Okay. What about the other guy?
Anyone with skull and crossbones is dead.
Okay, well, forget I said anything then.
I thought you meant stabilized, like, let's everyone just chill for a minute.
Oh, no, I thought, like, they were still making
Medically.
death saves or whatever.
No, that's what all that rolling was.
Okay.
It was not good. You can actually see that Teshig is pretty hurt. Aven, she's just a little bit hurt. No, she's fine. The other Sasha, the one with the broken shoulder, has another like fresh wound on her. The Dragonborn looks real beat up, the one that's still standing. But yeah. Overall,
Okay.
not a happy bunch of people right now. And they do
Okay.
both kind of, they're pointing fingers thinking each other is responsible for this.
Right. I've totally had enough of this. And Shiara comes up to like in between the both of the parties, probably right between the half orc and Selig, if they're going at it head to head, and turns to the half orc and says, "Listen, I know that they have been a pain in the arse, but hear me out. If you can strike up an accord, then perhaps it still would be worthwhile to bring your trade here." And you turns to Selig and says, "Listen, all they were trying to do was bring trade to this town. And you know what? Now that I think about it, I mean, you really have lovely little shops here. If only you had more foot traffic. So, I mean, really, it's in your best interest to try and work this out. There's a fair bit of coin to be had, I think, for everyone involved. Would you not say?"
When you say coin, go ahead, roll a persuasion check, because that definitely got both of their attention. Especially Teshig.
It's not written on my character sheet, but that is, coin is one of her proficient languages. So, I mean, there you go. Let's see. No, persuasion is not that kind.
There's just too much tension right now. You do see them both with weapons still raised, but not making any advances, because you are between them. And both of them like you. So they are just kind of mean mugging each other from over your shoulders or under your legs, because Teshig is so short.
Shiara kind of looks over her own shoulder and says, "Any one of the rest of you want to help me out convincing here?"
And Rack will kind of open an eye and look at
Oh, it's
Teshig
so
and
hurt.
gesture towards the half orc and be like, "Look it, you can see their rib cages. You think they can take command of a wolf? They are more underfed than the monks of my monastery."
Go ahead, roll persuasion.
And same thing, and points towards the kobold back to the half orc and goes, "It's shorter than a pop hat. It can't control the wolf. I'm taller." Persuasion.
Okay. We will take that. With a 13, you see them soften a little bit, shoulders drop. They are all of them so very tired, and hurt, and just not having a great day. And you see reasons start, like the gears start to turn in Teshik's mind as he looks over and goes, I guess we never really asked them what their business was here. We just assumed, since they look so rough and tumble, that they were here to bring not the best crowd. You know, Slakentrow prides itself on being a respectable community, and they didn't look respectable. That's all I'm going to say.
Because they all had their own style of branding. This is the problem with marketing these days. Anyway, yes, let's all just take a beat, take a breath, and why don't we also discuss some findings that these lovely mercenaries or entrepreneurs. How about we change the language of the conversation, shall we? I'm sure there's some good information that they have as well. Kind of gives like a wink to the
Mhm.
half-orc woman in light of the information about the ships down south. Kind of gives them a wink.
She winks
Like,
back.
hi.
And with that, I will say that you all, because we are running low on time, you all go to the inn, talk business. The atmosphere is much more friendly, and it seems like maybe they can work it out after all. I'm gonna give you all one little epilogue blurb of where your character would be following the events of this session. So let's go reverse order. Let's start with Cher this time.
Oh, gladly. Certainly, she would make sure to insert herself in all of the, I guess, for lack of a better, political wranglings between the two factions, and make sure to draw up a statement of contract between the two parties. Of course, making sure that she earns a wonderful finder's fee in there somewhere, and also probably at least a deed to at least one of the ships
Mhm.
that would be found further south. And of course, would open a conscription. Anyone that wants to join her and become part of her new crew.
Beautiful. I love it. Hunter, where is Honduk?
Handuk is going to. I think this is a nice town up north. It's nice and cold here. I've got the deed to this tavern. That seems like a good enough place to settle in. So I'm gonna to run this tavern here. I also think, based on the fact that the only people we've encountered while we've been here are the people that are running the hot springs and random merchants who are being guards for some reason. Seems like there's a distinct lack of leadership in this town. So I start bringing up the fact that I'm opening my campaign to run for mayor.
Beautiful.
And how I'm building my platform on a platform of small businesses being rebuilt,
Mhm.
and turning this into a really touristy area. And yeah, absolutely. It's gonna be great.
I love that for him so much. And unless anyone else wants to run, it is uncontested. Because who would dare against a Minotaur?
Yeah, the Minotaur who now runs the tavern in town. Where else are you gonna get drinks?
Yeah. Now let the Minotaur win. And Phoenix.
Just it's like don't play chess against a Wookiee. It's just sound
Exactly.
advice.
You don't campaign against the Minotaur. Phoenix. Where is, and I keep forgetting his name. Uh Fen, because I don't know the
Yep.
whole name.
Fen is probably going to spend most of the time while everybody's in town looking for rare mosses, funguses, herbs,
Mm-hmm.
stuff that, while not much grows in this environment, some of it does. It has the properties he's looking for, and is extremely valuable if you're not, planning to use it yourself. But once it's clear that Sherry's looking to move on, he's going to follow her unless she leaves while he's not paying attention.
There, you
Yeah,
got a
no,
crew member.
yeah, you're definitely invited. Anyone is absolutely.
Especially if she figures out how much those herbs are worth.
Yeah. And I'm sure she would, 100%. And Vidge, where's Rack?
Rack would go back to his monastery with the grand tails and probably one of the teeth of the giant wolf, and thank his kobold family for raising him despite their differences, and tell tales of how him and other great adventurers took down this great wolf, and that they could too, as long as they could grow taller like him.
All you
And
gotta
he would
do is
go
be
back onto some
tall.
other adventure.
Oh my gosh. I love that for all of your characters so much. And the town does rebuild. If we were to visit this a year later, it is flourishing. All the buildings have been rebuilt. The trade route is flowing. It is great. There is a mayor now that also runs the tavern with some sage advice whispered in his ear from old Glawjaw. And everything is right. No more giant wolves coming through. The local animal population is very thankful, and they begin to flourish again. But overall, it was a good year, good day, good everything as Slakentrow begins to thrive once again. And that's where we're going to end. This was so much fun. Y'all were so ridiculous. I love it.
That was such a fun dynamic with Sharia, and the rest of these misfits that she's trying to wrangle.
It's like herding cats, but they're all just so dumb.
Yeah.
So much fun. So much fun, guys. Wow.
I loved it so much. We did make it
How
just
did
over
we-
half. It's halfway. We're at 117 raised, which is wonderful. Thank you to everyone that donated. That is amazing. This is our first, not campaign, our first fundraising session of the year. We try to do these every 2 months with a new one-shot. This was one of the more serious ones that turned ridiculous very quick, so I'm excited to see what we could do with the intentionally ridiculous campaign that I'm sure people will bring serious characters to. So much fun, a hoot and a half, absolutely. And we are just a little bit over time, so I'm going to wrap this up quick. We're going to go around. If you all have anything going on, let us know. So we're going to start with Hunter this time.
Yeah, hey, I'm Hunter. You can find me here on Twitch at Warlocks and Waffles. We do a TTRPG morning show on Mondays and Fridays, 8 a.m. Eastern. So we'll be live tomorrow morning. Come out, enjoy the nonsense. We just talk about whatever TTRPG thing we want to talk about. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I think that's it. That's what I got right now. Oh, Tuesday nights you can catch me over on the Greater Restoration Twitch channel for Hymns of Humblewood, where Rosie and I both get to play, and it's absurd.
It is. If you thought this was ridiculous, yeah, go check that out.
Yeah.
Let's see. We'll go to Phoenix next.
Oh, well, I ain't got a whole lot going on, so if you guys want to play another hour or 3, I'm good. I just gotta make some nachos. Take like 30 minutes.
Oh, amazing. I would continue playing, but I want to be respectful of everyone's time, and I know that we could, like, again, me and Phoenix are used to like 9-hour sessions, so this is a cakewalk as far as time goes. We could easily go longer. Vidge, go ahead if there's anything that you have that you want to promote or talk about.
No, soon I should be starting up my art commission soon for any kind of D&D characters or fantasy related sketch designs. I have a couple of modules I'm writing for the Veil Riders TTRPG, which should be published next year.
Love that.
Past that, I'm staying low key until I open my shop back up, so.
And Vidge makes some of the best character art I've ever seen. Super unique style. They are just so talented, and also a great DM. We have a home game that they DM, and they've drawn all of our characters, and it's fantastic and so lovely, and it's so good. Also drew all the Pokemon stuff too. When we were also in a Pokemon D&D campaign many moons ago, and there was some wonderful art that came out of that as well. And last but not least, Cher.
Yes, indeed. Hi, that's me. My name is Cher, pronouns she, her. I am a black bisexual actress, content creator, and streamer, and one of the proud co founders of Femme Gamer Party. You can find me on Twitter as Gamer Cher and on Instagram and Twitch as That Gamer Cher. Most of the projects I am in are here on Twitch. So on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. EST, you can find me on the Realm of Evan Rune on the Nerdlandia Network channel as your dragonborn bombastic barbarian Cole. And also on Saturdays, I have been playing the character Chauncey, a tree folk ranger slash spy on the Dragon Riders uh, stream. And unfortunately, we're going to have our last episode next week.
Oh.
So sad.
Yes, but you know what? This is a great time to catch up on all previous episodes. We just had the fight of our lives, our party, and we came out the other side, and it's really a dynamic. It is as dynamic as it is cozy. So you definitely want to watch this, guys. It's over on the Daxara 19 channel. And as well, not tonight. We have the night off over in Femme Gamer Party. However, on Sundays, we normally have our Outsiders in Ambrica game, where I play Kasadi, Dragonborn Eldritch Knight. And that's it for me.
Oh, I love it so much. And
Oh, sorry.
yeah, your Kickstarter.
There is
Go.
indeed a Kickstarter that I'm sorry. There's a Kickstarter that I'm a part of as well. When do I sleep, y'all? So it's a band of us friends that came together for count them, 3 one-shots, and well, one-shots are a myth. So we're trying to now put together an ongoing campaign based on Monster of the Week called Fiends of Fairwick. So you'll see a link in chat. Anyone that is able to donate, spread the word, help us get this campaign together, we appreciate you. That's it for me.
Excellent. I love it so much. Yeah, link to the Kickstarters in the chat if you want to check out those first 3 one-shots. The link for the YouTube playlist is also there as well. And I have been Rosie, Sweet Rosie B. This was a hoot and a half. I love doing these. On Tuesdays, I am over on Greater Restoration being Hecate Voithos, your friendly neighborhood grave cleric. And mother to Hunter's character, Maximus Bravado, who is an adorable
Maximus
little...
Bravado,
Yes!
hero of gods and men and champion of all the realms.
I love it so much. And he's on a quest to find some good nachos, because boy howdy were those some sad
I found were
nachos.
not good.
It was
They were
crackers
still
with cold
tortilla chips
cheese.
with craft singles on them, and it weren't even melted.
It was a Lunchables. It's a Lunchables is what it was.
It's the cruelest thing a GM has ever done to me.
It was so sad.
no.
To be fair, your
The
brother
nachos
did
I'm
that to
about
you.
make.
Yes, make better nachos, Phoenix. And then on Saturdays, we just started yesterday, School of the Stars over on Girls Run These Worlds. It is a Kids on Brooms campaign. Just started, so you barely have to catch up. We just did character introductions yesterday. I am Aoife Tome over there. I don't have a magical major yet, because we didn't quite get to the school. But she is a just completely out there, cryptid-loving, lives in the hills individual, and she was the only person that didn't think twice when she got a magic school letter saying, hey, you're magic, come here. And she's like, yes, absolutely, beam me up, Scotty. And everyone else is like, maybe not. So that's been a really fun dynamic there. Otherwise, not much else going on for me. We will endeavor to have more of these throughout the year so you all can enjoy the craziness that we are bringing to you. Do some good for the kids. 117 is nothing to sneeze at. That is a great way to start off the year. I'm so excited and so very grateful for all that you have done. It was so much fun hanging out with you. I have not streamed in a bit, so I'm like, I know there's something I should be doing. We gotta find someone to raid to. And I just pulled up that stupid Chris
Yes.
Evans photo again.
Raid time.
I opened up my browser and that Chris Evans wolf picture was the first thing I saw.
Oh, actually, looks like Girls Run These Worlds.
They
is
are.
live right now.
Let's go say hi to them.
Yes.
Girls Run These Worlds. What are they doing today? Oh, and they are just starting, so this is excellent timing. Go hang out with them. It is a wonderful group of people. And again, thank you all so much for hanging out with us today. This was so incredibly fun. Until next time, have a wonderful day, night, wherever you are. Be good, be safe, and we love you so very much. Bye-bye!